Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's time for your Leeds versus Fulham watch along. I hope you're all doing well. We've got loads to discuss, not least that lineup, right? I've said it before. What's the answers? What's the answers? Well, what we're going to do is just like rip up the rule book and just change personnel potentially. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. The reason I am late, right, is because I've been messing around with something. I'll share it with you in just a second, but let's get into it.
I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
It's Judgment Day, people.
Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Yes, people were back. Bielsa's back, it would seem. I said it, man. I said it. I said it would happen. Adams probably will be injured. If not, maybe it is 4-1-4-1. Maybe it's a 4-1-4-1. Maybe it's a 4-2-3-1 with Greenwood playing deeper because he did that against Brentford. We'll go through it in just a sec, right? I hope Adams isn't injured. I hope he's not dropped him because, because he's our best player. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a mad one. It's a bit of a mad one. So we'll go through it, man. We'll go through it. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. Right, let me share with you why I'm late. Now, you know I like to have a little bit of fun with my soundboard. Yeah? Easy. You know I like this sort of stuff. So I thought I would have a little play around. I was preempting something.
It's time to go!
I'm sorry, man. YouTube done. That is Claude. I'm sorry. I had to. Just in case. I don't want him to go. It's just fun, man. Don't take it too seriously.
It's time to go!
Big up to Claude. Rest in peace, Claude, as well. Please smash a like on this anyway if you haven't already. We're going to go through the lineups in just a sec. I'll share it. And we'll put everyone's reacting now. R.I.P. Claude. R.I.P. Claude, definite as well. One of the YouTube OG, football YouTube OGs. But it is good. It is good. I am going to put the lineups in here just a sec, and we'll start with the Fulham lineup. But before we do that, I need to remind you all, as is always the case, that this video and a lot of my watch-along streams are brought to you by the legends at Football Prizes. So let me just make sure you can all see that. You can, that's all good. What specific Leeds prize do they have available for you this week? Well, there isn't one up, and I'll tell you why there isn't one up, because it'll have sold out. You know why? Because Leeds always take more. Leeds always take more. Sold. Gone. However, what you can do, there are other prizes available. You've got the spin to win, which is a 48-hour competition. You can win many, many prizes, only $3.95 to go. You've got the chance there to win a model of your football stadium. You've also got this here, look, winner's choice. You can get an official 2023 shirt from any club or the World Cup international team shirt. Hate the England home shirt. Really like the away shirt. But you could get one of the Leeds shirts as well. Make sure you check them out. Football prizes, the link is in the description, okay? Thank you very much for waiting while I just did that. There's already like 400 people, and we're not even anywhere close to kickoff. So, please smash a like, yeah? We hit 16K the other day. We want to get to 20K by the end of the year. We do that by you continuing to smash the like, getting new people abroad, yeah? On board. I said abroad because Stephen said this, and I read that, and as I said it, my mind went abroad. Do they not ship? Have you checked, Stephen? It might be worth having a go. People saying it's a shocking lineup, see your match. We'll check it. It could be a 4-1-4-1, and we might play with width. Those that stuck with me yesterday and watched my preview, I said this. We did that against Brentford. And if it works, he'll continue to play that way. There's a lot of people that I listen to Thank you very much, Paul, that have done research on Jesse. And one of the things that stood out to me was when things don't go well, normally personnel are changed. If that doesn't work, then the formation changes, right? And if it works, then he'll just stick with it. It's very much vibes. Like, you know, my thoughts on Jesse anyway. Let me say, I don't want him sacked. And what I mean by that is because that means my football club's doing poor. I would like to see a scenario where he can turn it around and I can eat my words, because that would mean we've gone a winning run. But the facts are we're winless in 7. If we lost today, that would be winless in 8. At that point,
It's time to go!
that's the facts of it, in my opinion, yeah? I feel like I might get quite a lot of use out of that. But listen, the lineup, I remember being annoyed that Greenwood started against Brentford and he was fantastic in that game and we won that game, right? So he's gone. Like George saying, it's brave. It is brave. But it's got to work, hasn't it? Because it didn't work against Leicester. It was suicide against Leicester for me. Yeah? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah? So we'll go through the lineup. But first of all, before we do that, let's do the Fulham lineup, okay? We'll update the Fulham lineup first of all. So the away team, of course, being Fulham, we'll have a look and go through their lineup. I've gone on the wrong one. Just bear with us one sec. I've just realised because I've got something else on this screen, I'll just have to quickly get the lineup on my phone. So just bear with me 1 second while I just do this. But while you do, you can just take some time and smash the like while you wait for me to update this. Right, let's have a look at the lineup then. So according to Flash Scores, this is how they've got it set up. Okay, so Bert Leno in goal, obviously new signing this summer from Arsenal. Antoine Robinson, who was previously linked to a move to AC Milan, but that didn't come off due to a heart problem. I think a lot of Leeds fans looked at Robinson as a potential signing for Leeds at left back. Obviously, we're stuck with the worst left back ever. I'm joking. We've had worse. De Bock, Cameron Borthwick, Jackson. The list goes on. At centre back is Tim Ream. Feels like he's been there since forever. And Adarabioyo. Now, I believe Adarabioyo may have been bought from City. I remember the last time they were up, they brought him in. But it's a time when they brought loads of players and it didn't work. It went down. They must have bought him permanently. He's come back up. I rated Adarabioyo whenever I've seen him. So I think that's decent. I'm not sure on Tim Ream. But it's whether or not we can create chances in order to punish Fulham. At right back is Reed. Bobby Decordova-Reid. So no longer plays on the wing either. He now plays at wing back, if you like, or at full back for Fulham. And we know about Bobby Decordova-Reid, obviously time at Bristol City, then moved to Fulham. He is dangerous. I've not seen him this season in a fullback role, so I'm quite interested to see how that works. If Sinisterra's on that side, maybe he can get some joy, because ultimately Bobby Decordova-Reid is not a fullback. So that's an area we can exploit. So let's see how that goes. Now, going the other way, he's got many, many qualities. So we need to be wary of that, especially if we are going to play with our normal system, which means that they can get balls in behind. And if they're getting balls in behind, Reed's going to be a very dangerous option for them. Now, just got a tweet through there from Joe Donahue that says Tyler Adams has picked up a minor muscle injury, hence his absence from the squad. Sam Greenwood travelled with the under-21s yesterday, but was not risked. And JB on the bench only played 45 minutes. 6 changes in all. It's do or die time. And I think that's fair. If he doesn't get a result here, although Angus Kinnear's programme notes say we believe he can get results between now and the World Cup, and then we'll hopefully be stronger after the World Cup. That alludes to January. But is it a case of they are going to give him till that regardless? My opinion, if we were to lose today and lose poorly, I would like him to be moved on. I'm sorry. I know people won't agree, but you can't not win a game in 8. And only a couple of draws, majority of them being losses, especially when you consider the teams we played during that time as well. You know, we made Leicester, who were bottom of the league. They schooled us. It was poor, you know. So it's all good performing well against top of the league and not getting any points, but ultimately points win you prizes. So for me, if we were to lose today, and we've got a good record against Fulham, we've won the last 4, we should be beating Fulham regardless of where they are in the league, Okay, we should be beating them. They're a newly promoted side. We should be beating them, especially at home. If we don't, and that's 8 games without a win, I'm sorry. I will tell you now, I will be saying, I think it's time for him to move on. We need a change. Okay? Now, hopefully that we don't have to have that conversation and I can say, yeah, fair enough. And these people that, you know, I've seen a few people come at me and say, Alex Ferguson, you know, he needed time, or, you know, Mikel Arteta, he needed time. Yeah, but Arsenal was still doing all right. Okay, they're not up to where they were, but he had a lot of issues to deal with as well, Arteta, the likes of Aubameyang and that. You know, we're not in, I don't see the comparison other than their fans wanted him gone. But I think that's at the time as well, Arsenal had didn't understand where they were, if that makes sense. They were in a period of transition. I don't know. I don't see enough is what I'm saying in order to say, okay, yeah, let's give more time. But hopefully that changes today. But let's go back to that Fulham lineup. So Palhinha, new signing. Honestly, he has been naughty this season. And that's why I'm a little bit disappointed Adams isn't in there as well, because he will run that midfield. He'll be sitting in front of the back four along with Harrison Reed. Obviously, Harrison Reed drew a lot of comparisons with Calvin Phillips when we spent time in the Championship together and stuff. Obviously, Calvin's a level above, hence he's moved to City, etc. And I hope it gets mended soon because he's having a bit of a torrid time. But Harrison Reed is a good player, and I know a lot of Leeds fans think of him really well. Obviously, Willian as well. He'll play off the left. Had a bit of a renaissance after his terrible time at Arsenal. Gone away to Brazil, I think, then came back to Fulham, and by all accounts against Villa, he was really, really great. He was rolling back the years, so Willian is definitely one to watch out for. Andreas Pereira signed from Manchester United as well. Again, been really, really impressive for Fulham. He's in my fantasy team, been racking up them points as well, and he's great from set pieces, so someone we need to be wary of. And Harry Wilson gets the nod. Obviously, Dan James can't play due to us being his parent club. Harry Wilson, of course, we know from his time at Derby County, and was a little bit of a thorn in our side as well. And another person, obviously, leading the line, who is a thorn in our side, is Alexander Mitrovic. 6 goal involvements over the last 4 games. I think 4 goals and 2 assists, or it might have been the other way. So Mitrovic is a killer anyway, but also has a great record against Leeds United. A player on the Leeds side that had a great record against Fulham was, of course, Patrick Bamford. However, he's not fit enough to start, which is disappointing for me. But let's go through the Leeds United lineup. So there's 6 changes in all, okay? Meslier keeps his place in goal. Of course he does. And it is actually 100 appearances for Meslier today in a Leeds United shirt. And the kid's, what, 21, 22? 21, I think. Insane. Top goalkeeper, will go on to play for a Champions League club for me. Meslier, 100 appearances for Leeds. Great signing. Luke Ayling starts at right back. I like it. Are we going back to a 4-1-4-1? Has there been a change of formation? Is Jesse wanting some width and knows that he will get that from Luke Ayling? He will get overlaps. He will get underlaps. Is that why Luke Ayling's been brought in? I would like us to play with width. And I think if we do, I'm more confident going into this game. Let's bin off that narrow penis style formation and let's play with some width. I hope it is a 4-1-4-1. It'd be sweet. Cock and Cooper at centre-back. Happy about this also. Of course, many would prefer Strauch ahead of Cooper, but Cooper was good when he came on the other night. I know he had a bit of a torrid time against Palace, but anyone but Llorente is my preference. Pascal Strauch, he starts at left-back. No more Junior Firpo. I think Junior Firpo is a busted flush. And I think we should look to move him on in January. It hasn't worked. It isn't going to work. He's not of the level required and he needs to move on. Now, could it be Rocker on his own protecting that back four? I spoke in the preview the other day how I believe Rocker would be able to do what Calvin did. You know, most progressive passes into the opposition half has come from Matt Rocker this season in the side that's not been doing that great. I think he could do a job there. I'm hoping it is that 4-1-4-1. Off the right, then, could be Jack Harrison. Glad to see Jack Harrison back in the lineup. Maybe we'll have the 2 8s, if you like, of Brendan Aronson and Greenwood. Okay, Greenwood did play there previously. I think it's his first start this season. I'll fact check that in a second. But Greenwood did play well there against Brentford, so hopefully he has a good game. And then off the left is Cine. Cine's going to do it for us today. Then leading the line is, of course, Rodrigo. Let's hope, Robbers, today, you know,
Stupid little plonker, Rodney.
that you don't try and assist the opposition. You know, you amazing assist against Arsenal for Saka, and almost an assist for Jamie Vardy against Leicester. Let's not make it 3 on the bounce and you pass it into Mitrovic in order for him to make it 1-0. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there's your lineup. I want to know your thoughts on the comments. Do you believe we have gone for, I love this from HLC Graphics, do you believe we have gone for a 4-1-4-1? Those asking about Bamford over Rodrigo, I wouldn't do it, but I think it'll come down to fitness. I think after 45 minutes, we will see Bamford if he's fit enough to go. He's had his haircut as well, right? Hi Joe, need 3 points today. Forest winning hasn't helped. No, and Everton, who hadn't won in 3, wiped the floor with Palace. So again, it's a nightmare, isn't it? It's a nightmare. No Adams, no. Apparently he's picked up a knock, mate. Muscle injury, as Matt's just told us. I'm just going back through your comments now. Bring on Joffrey, JB and Perkins. Is Perkins on the bench? I haven't had a chance to look at that. Let's have a look at that. I'll just share my screen so you can get a look at it in its entirety. Just bear with us 1 minute and we'll do that. Right, okay. So this is how these have got us lining up now. Oh, they have actually gone for a 4-1-4-1 as well on SofaScore, which I find quite interesting. Maybe we have gone forward with a 4-1-4-1, and I, for one, would be absolutely buzzing if that turns out to be true. I can't lie to you. If it is a 4-1-4-1 that Leeds United have gone with, then I'm buzzing. And if we win, hopefully he sticks with it. But as I've said to you before, one of the things that I heard from John, from All Stats Aren't We, who's a wealth of knowledge and someone I really, really respect, and he works at T4. You might have seen some of his stuff on Twitter. It's brilliant. But he said Jesse has a tendency when things aren't going well to change in personnel, see if it sticks. It's a bit like throwing darts at a dartboard, really. And then if not, he'll switch up the formation. And if they get results, he'll keep that. So maybe we might see the rebirth of Beelzebub. I think that's why else has he brought Ayling in, you know? Why else has he brought Ayling in? Ayling's known for playing with width, underlapping, overlapping. We don't get that from Rasmus. So I'm positive that that's happened. So potentially it is a 4-1-4-1 for Leeds United. Mark Rocker in front of them, then a 4 behind Rodrigo. There's your Fulham lineup as well. But let's just have a look at the bench. So we've got Joel Robles, Rasmus Christensen, Junior Firpo, Diego Llorente, Mateus Click, Darko JB, Patrick Bamford, Somerville, and Joe Gelhardt. There you go. So JB's on the bench. No Nonto still. He's not involved in the match day squad. For Fulham, then it is Rodak, Diop, Mbabu, Shane Duffy. I'm really surprised that put my teeth in. My apologies. I'm really surprised that Declan Overreed is starting over Mbabu, but obviously he mustn't have been playing well. You've got Shane Duffy, Josh Onuma, Tom Kearney, who loves a goal against Leeds United. We don't want to see him at any point. Luke Harris, Cabano, and Carlos Vinicius, obviously. Vinicius, who previously played at Tottenham Hotspur. So no, Dan James isn't playing. Can't play due to his loan. Listen, folks, we've got 797 people watching, which is absolutely amazing. Big up to Jack. Thank you, mate. You know, let's smash a like on the video if you haven't already. I want to get up to 1,000 live viewers before we've even kicked off. We've only got 192 likes, which means that like nearly 600 people haven't liked this video. So if you could all like the video for me, that would be great. We want to get to 1,000 live viewers. Yeah, so no Perkins. That was why I was looking initially. There is no Perkins in the matchday squad. Fidan says, hey, Joe, how are you doing? All the best in today's game. We need it, bro. We need it. No Joseph or Perkins. No Mateus, Joseph or Perkins. Where is Adams? He's injured, mate. He's injured, which I'm absolutely gutted about because for me, he's been our best player. That's just my opinion. Closely followed by Aronson. Then I would say Mark Rocker. I know Mark Rocker had a bit of a stinker last time out. But I'm actually positive about if it is a 4-1-4-1, we'll know when the game kicks off. Yeah, Derek Adams is injured, muscle problem. We'll know when we kick off if he has gone with a 4-1-4-1. I think Rocker will be more than capable of playing that sort of quarterback Calvin role. I think he's got such a wand of a left foot, and I can just see it now, like us actually playing with width. It goes out to Cini. He switches the play out to Harrison. Ayling comes on the overlap. Ayling gets played in, cut back, and I'd like it to be Bamford, but it'll have to be Rodrigo, who puts it in the back of the net. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully that's what happens. Fulham, no pushovers, not by any stretch of the imagination. I think they were all tipped for relegation. However, they've made some really, really shrewd signings. Andreas Pereira, Polinia, and they haven't gone wild like they did before. You know, so that can only be a positive for them, and that's so been the case. As you can see here, their current league position is 9th. They are 9th in the table, where Leeds United are 16th and on the same points as the relegation candidates, if you like. We went through this yesterday, which again is just really alarming for when people say, and I'll show it. Yeah, when people say we need to give the manager more time, and you know, but the thing that I have with that is like I'm not seeing a progression. Hopefully that changes today. But if you look at this is what's really like worrying for me, is when I look at the teams that we're level on points with. If you were to have a conversation, take Leeds out of the situation, and someone said to you, how's Wolves and Forest and Villa been this season? You would all go, terrible. They've been minging. Wolves have scored 3 goals all season. 3. You know? Or maybe 5. I'm looking now, it's 5. But they have not scored a lot of goals. Yeah, it was 3. They've been terrible. They can't score goals. Aston Villa, their fans, Steven Gerrard chanting, get out of our club. Actually chanting at him. I felt so sorry for him. He was walking out of the tunnel and they're going, Steven Gerrard, get out of our club. So that tells you what kind of mood they're in and how bad it's been. Nottingham Forest have been shocking. Yes, they got a win against Liverpool. Amazing result for them. I don't think Liverpool have actually won at the Forest ground for decades. So sometimes history matters, right? So Nottingham Forest get that win. So them 3 teams in isolation have been really, really bad, had really poor seasons. And we've got the same points as them. And that's why when people say, oh, no, time, I'm like, well, we can't afford to really, because Villa and Wolves have both pushed the button on their managers, so they're expecting some sort of upturn. Nottingham Forest, really, Steve Cooper has gone away from his principles and started to defend resolutely, and they're getting results. Few 0-0s, few 1-0s, and then they beat Liverpool. Leicester City now, could they turn a corner? They play Wolves today. And we lost to Leicester, and they're bottom of the league. This is what I'm saying. When I look at actual where we sit in the table, if we were to lose today, I'm not advocating the manager staying, because if you were to ask yourself, Villa, Wolves, Forest, how have they been? We're on a par with them, folks. We are on a par with them. So this is what I'm saying. This is why it gets quite frustrating for me when people say, oh, no, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing that. I don't know. Liverpool's starting 11 was poor, yeah. It definitely was. Tom says it's a must-win. I have to agree with you, mate. We need to start picking up points and quick. Because what I will say as well, we've played a lot of the bottom sides. We have played a lot of the bottom sides. Like, if you look at them teams in and around us, for example, Southampton, who are ahead of us, we've played Villa, who are below us, we've played Wolves, we've played Leicester. So out of that bottom 6, we've only not played one side. And we're still down there. So it's worrying, because you just look up the table and think, right, we've got to play City, we've got to play Spurs, we've got to play Man United, Newcastle, Liverpool, Brighton, Brentford, you know, and then you think, wow, so we're struggling to beat these sides. Where are the points coming from? Do you know what I mean? And that's my worry as a fan. Is like, shit, where are we getting points from? Because yeah, we could play well against Liverpool, or we could play well against Spurs between now and the World Cup. But you know, I heard KG say something the other day. It's a well-known saying, like, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times, that's on me. And I feel like I allowed myself, and I think majority of the fan base allowed ourselves to be excited by what was a good performance against Arsenal, which it was. It was amazing. And we all were like, nah, yeah, I have confidence now. But even if we were to lose today and then we played well against Liverpool or Spurs, whichever one of them is up next, or is it Brentford up next? I know they're the next 3. Let's have a look at the fixtures. So it's Liverpool next. Even if we lost today and then perform well against Liverpool, I'm not allowing myself to get into it. Yeah, Mr. Dodo, that's the saying. Cheers, brother. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. So, yeah, if we were to lose Fulham and then play well against Liverpool, I'm not going to allow myself to be like, yeah, we're going to be all right. Yeah, because then we'd probably lose to Bournemouth. Like, end of the day, I wanted 9 points from 5 games. We've already lost out on 3 of them. I thought we would beat Leicester. Or we at least should have, yeah? We now need 6 points. If Jesse's to keep his job, you need 6 or 7 points between now and the World Cup. That means you have to get 3 today. Because if you don't get 3 today, you've then got Bournemouth, Liverpool and Tottenham in the league. And I'm not confident. I'm not confident. But you win today, it then gives me confidence we could beat Bournemouth at home. We have a great record at home. Yeah, so if we get beat, like, it's not good enough, is it? And for those that will say our time, I'm like, what? I don't know. I'd love to hear what. I just would love to, you know, I listened to something this morning and they said, how do Leeds United beat Fulham? And they said, if they play out from the back. And that is literally it, isn't it? That is, up until this point, that has been our way into a game. If the team plays out from the back. If they don't, and they just go long and direct, we have no answers. Unless he changes it up today and it looks totally different. But if we go with that style going into this game, then I think we'll get beat. And the reason I say that is because Marco Silva will not have them playing out from the back. He will go hit it up to Mitrovic. Tim Ream, whoever it is, Ream, Adarabioyo, direct. Don't try play through the lines, just get it in behind them. And I had to laugh because that is it, isn't it? Like they said, the only way we beat Fulham currently is if they play out from the back. And that is how easy it is. Because we do press really well. And when it works well. It worked against Arsenal. I know we lost the game. It worked against Chelsea. We've beaten 3-0. Amazing. But that is the only way. Like, and what I'm saying is, you know, I've heard a lot of people say, like, the reason it works in Germany is because I was actually listening to Football Ramble the other day, and I think Union Berlin at the top, or close to the top of the German Bundesliga. There is context for this. I'll go through it. Let me just have a look. I'm just going to check if I'm on the right lines. I think it was Union, but yeah, Union Berlin are top, right? Union Berlin are top of the Bundesliga. They've won 7, drawn 2, lost 1. And I listened to this European podcast, right, on the Football Ramble. And what they're saying is Union Berlin are going direct. They're going long, right? I've not seen them play. This is what I'm hearing it secondhand. And no one does that in Germany. They all want to play with that gegenpress. They all want to play with a certain style. So if you have better players, you just usurp that other opposition. Yeah. So in Germany, this works. Like, even if you look at other managers, Klopp, Tuchel, all these folks, they come over and they do have to make changes. Ralph Hasenhüttl has made changes to how we initially set it up. But I'm not sure if our manager has the facilities to do that. And I've said that. I don't know if he has the tactical now. So I said that after Crystal Palace. Because all it took was Vieira. I could see, you could see, laymen could see that basically when there was the head injury, there was a conversation. It got shown on the screen. He's talking to Eze, Elise, Zaha, long. And then they did it and we were done for. You know, I watched that Man United-Chelsea game yesterday with envy. And that's horrible for me. But Ten Hag set Man United up perfectly initially. About 20, 30 minutes into the game, Graham Potter knew it wasn't working, took Cucurella off, changed it. Totally changed it up. They got back into the game. The game ended 1-1. It was a real tactical, you know, just seeing managers using tactical nous. Someone said to me the other day, yeah, but Jesse did change it against Leicester and it didn't work. Yeah, but it wasn't with any sort of... For me, it feels like Jesse's throwing darts at a dartboard. At one point, Jesse was playing Aronson in a deeper role. Do you know what I mean? Luke W says Union Berlin's head coach. Actually, yeah, but this is the point that I'm saying though, right? I believe, and I've not watched them play again. It's just I listen to a lot of stuff. I sample a lot of content. They're top because they're playing really, really direct, and these German teams are struggling to deal with it because it's not something that's done. Who knows if Daichi goes over to Germany, he might be the best manager there is. but the point I'm trying to make is like, sometimes this style works really well in other leagues. It might work in Austria. You know what I mean? Am I right, Connor? Am I right in what I'm saying, though, bro? Is that true, what I've said about Union Berlin going more direct, struggling now the top of the Bundesliga? And everyone likes to play with that gegenpressing style, etc. So it works, right? And it might work in Austria. But this is the Premier League. And this might sound egotistical, but the Premier League is the pinnacle. The Premier League is the pinnacle. What's all this stuff about Steve Bruce? Pretty fair, yeah. Oh, cool. Steve Bruce is not our next manager. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That better not be being what's said, please. It's mental. Right, okay. This is what Jesse said anyway. Let's have a look. So, Jesse said before kickoff, Jesse Marsh has told Stephen Wyeth, who I'm not sure who that is. Is it a BBC reporter potentially? I'm not sure. He says, Jesse Marsh tells me 6 changes today represent a need for fresh legs. No Tyler Adams. Let's hope a knock at Leicester an issue only for a few days. Marsh says they're motivated and angry and determined to put things right. Rightly so, they should be. Let's not be too aggressive, because we know that can be an issue as well. Let's not get any red or yellow cards, please. Don't want to give them any sort of, any advantage. Jack Harrison done an interview saying we remain positive. It's actually Luke Ayling's first senior start in 5 months, which is huge. I know some of my viewers don't rate Luke Ayling, but we'll see today. We'll see today. I might even stick some money on him to get an assist. Hearing it's a little knock for Adams. I'm just checking Twitter just to see if we've missed anything. There you go. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Remember as well, yeah, exactly. Paulie Bosco-Bryn saying about them using what they can and going long for Union Berlin. And that, I guess that just backs up our argument, doesn't it? About what we're saying about how, it's easy to play this sort of style in Bundesliga because everyone's doing it. D, man, you're having me on. Don't lie. Not a chance. I'd go to West Brom and say hands off of Corberan, but that's just the Bielsa standing me. We'll see. Potentially, Dan. Potentially, that could be right. I have to give light and shade to the argument, don't I? But you know me, I'll back Bielsa to the hill. I would listen, if Boris Johnson can end up being Prime Minister again, there's nothing stopping us getting Bielsa back. Get him back, man. I would take it in a heartbeat. I can't lie to you after watching this shite. Higginbottom doing well. Who's Higginbottom? Paul Heckingbottom. He's doing all right, isn't he? Sheffield United. Ayling getting an assist doesn't make up for a gaping hole at right back. There you go, Paco Max, one of the detractors. One of the detractors of Luke Ayling. Yeah, but listen, if we win the game, it don't matter, does it? Don't matter if we win the game. But listen, there will be goals in this game. They concede a lot away from home. Leeds United have a decent record at home. Conceded the lowest goals, but I think there will be goals. I do fancy them. Listen, if Leeds United are going to win, it'll be 2-1. Listen, it could turn out to be an amazing day if we're going to play with width. Like, I genuinely will be so ecstatic if Sinistera's hugging the touchline, if Luke Ayling's overlapping Jack Harrison, who's out on the right. Do you know what I mean? I can't lie to you. I will, the players. Jesse has a big thing on the players making decisions. Maybe they might have said, listen, we need to play with some width. You don't know, do you? D says we need to find another Frank Lampard, yeah. The Mom Overlord says, if we win, how do you think this is going to affect your views for the next game? It depends on the way that we win, the Mum Overlord. It depends on the way that we win. Because if it's still the same stuff, then I wouldn't be confident. Because I'm not enjoying this style. And maybe sometimes I am overcritical of it because I'm such a Bielsa fan and I'm aware of that as well. And I need to be mindful of that. But yeah, Christopher, this is a good point as well. And I did say this. I had this discussion with Oscar as well. So I have to agree with that. If we were to lose, although I think it's a must win, if we were to lose, to a late goal that, I don't know, set piece or something, then you could say, no, look, we were in the game. We just missed chances, Yeah, there is a way to lose. You are right. So let's see in the manner in which we perform. Yeah. Villa Martin says Ayling needs to step up big time. His last outing was atrocious. I don't remember. I think he came on and got a couple of assists against Brentford, mate. Did really well. But in terms of starting, I can't even remember yesterday, let alone 5 months ago. Michael says we have not talked about Bielsa and look to the future. That's true as well, mate. That's true. But I'm going to enjoy and reminisce about what for me was the best manager of my lifetime. So, and the best football I've seen my football club play in my lifetime. So there you go. Simon says, do you miss, where has it gone? Do you miss going to the games? The more popular you get, the chances become less likely. Simon, obviously, you cannot replicate being in a packed-out football stadium. Would I have enjoyed current performances? No. And the mood within the place. This is the thing. If today goes tits up, it'll be rough. It'll be rough. So we'll see. But yeah, I made that decision. Listen, I made that decision. And listen, if anyone wants to go and you remember, just I'm thinking there must be a way that I can sort of because you can pass it on to family and friends. So there must be a way I can pass it on to you folks. But you have to be a member in order to do that anyway. And the membership's like 70 quid, right? So it's quite expensive. Monsters, it's time to get going. Where's Adams and Rasmus, mate? Adams is injured. Rasmus on the bench. I just want to say as well, folks, there's over 1,000 people watching currently, and the game's not even kicked off yet. So from here, from the pit of my stomach, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just seeing Deontay Wilder in his return fight. Wow, he didn't half spark that guy out, did he? Yeah, but he's giving it big leagues. But you can't go to the big leagues, bro. You can't go to the big leagues. I'm not a fan of Wilder. I can't lie to you. I forgot what your question now. I just seen that guy on the floor like that. Right. is what it is. Yeah, I've kept my season ticket. I am keeping my season ticket. And the reason I am doing that is because when my son is old enough, I will be taking him. Because I've always wanted to do that. You can't. That's the moment, isn't it? As a father of a lad, I've took my girls. They're not into it. But my son, you know, I'll keep that. He's on the waiting list. And maybe at that time, the channel will be big and we can do like vlogs for him or something like that. We'll sort something out. But yeah, I just sell it back to the club. Yeah, but if you remember, yeah, just come out to me. I've missed the super chat from Smudge. I think it came up. Where's it gone? Ah, there it is. No comment on the 6 changes. Please, 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 let's play wide, says Smudge. Thank you very much, as always, Smudge, for supporting the channel. That's the big thing, isn't it, Smudge? If it is a 4-1-4-1 that's been reported everywhere, you know, all the clips are showing 4-1-4-1. I'm confident. I'm confident I can, because Leeds United can play well. We have good personnel. This is what's really frustrating for me at the minute, is the mental gymnastics saying that it's not Jesse's fault, the squad's shit. It's not shit. It could be better, but it's not shit. It isn't. It could be better. Of course, you could always improve, but there's a lot of Premier League quality in there. People will disagree with me, but there is. You know, so Strauch, Koch, I'd say Cooper, you will disagree. I understand it. Melier, Ailing, Rasmus, they are Premier League. Rocker, Adams, you know, people will disagree. It is what it is. But it just annoys me that people just are saying that it's nothing to do with Jesse and it's just the squad. They're not good enough. Of course, they should have got him a striker. Of course, they should have got him a left back. But it is a good squad. So therefore, if we were to change the style and we were to play with width, when, for me, Sinistera, I mean, why are you not going to play to his strengths? Jack Harrison, great out wide. Play to his strengths. I think Aronson, given space, would be lethal. He's lethal anyway. But give him actual space. Give him space to be able to run up to top speed with the ball at his feet, making it stick, committing men, beating men, laying on. Instead of being like this and expecting us to be able to create chances when you can't pass the ball anywhere because there's too many men. You know what I mean? It's just too tight. It's too congested. Hopefully we do get the win today. You know, and thank you for your positive comment. Thanks for continuously supporting the channel, folks. This is a good shout. Does your score box at the top do 2 digits? Listen, Liverpool ain't great, are they? Liverpool ain't great, so I'm still not saying we should beat them, but he'd give them a game, I think. And and Klopp won't go direct. Klopp will. So we might get something against Liverpool. You never know. Jack Harrison, best winger in the league. I don't know what I like. Sonny going to be the second best winger in the league. Wide, he says, wide. We want some width, don't we? I agree with you, bro. We need some width. Yeah, I think it's a big reach saying that he's the best winger in the league, though. Michael says, how nervous are you today? I'm not really nervous, bro, actually, today. I'm just a little bit like nonplussed about the situation. This is what I'm saying. I've lost that excitement. So I don't know if I can call it nerves. Is it apathy? You see my preview yesterday. I'm a little bit on the floor with it all, bro. So I'm not really carrying nerves at the minute. I guess it's more of an energy of like, am I going to get pissed off again? Please don't piss me off. Like, not that it matters, but I'm sick of being in a mood about my football club. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, even just going to uni, going everywhere, or Leeds, because everyone knows I'm a Leeds fan, obviously. I bloody wear all the gear. I do this. So it's the first things people say to me, so I'm sick. I'm sick of that. Oh, what's going on at your place? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sick of that. So it's more, yeah, apathy is the right word, says Jonesy. Thank you. So yeah, I'm a bit apathetic towards the situation at the minute, because I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to expect, how we're going to play, who he's going to pick, if we're going to be in the game. Do you know what I mean? Because after Arsenal, genuinely, I'll let myself get carried away. You folks know, yeah, I'm a bit of a passion merchant, yeah? I am. You know, I'm not. There's a lot more content creators out there that know a lot more about the game than me, and that's fine. And I listen to them. You know, all stats, aren't we, are amazing for me. I really enjoy them. Obviously, Connor's got good knowledge as well, and I know a lot of you watch Connor as well. You know, so there is other content creators that probably can give you more meat on the bones when it comes to football crack, and that's totally fine. I'm more of a say what I see and see what I say or whatever. Yeah, I'm this kind of guy, Tim. I'm this kind of guy. Yeah, so you come for my opinion, I guess, on stuff and also reactions and stuff, and I get that as well. Why are they showing me Wolves? I don't know. This isn't the Wolves channel. What's going on here? It's 10 to win it. I need to make a little change here, folks. Bear with us one sec. Yeah, showing me wrong game. Is it 10-2? It's not Swansea versus Cardiff either. You need to rectify that situation. Just bear with us one sec. Why are they showing us that? I'm not watching Wolves Leicester. That's going to be a terrible game, by the way. Wolves Leicester is going to be an absolute stinker, by the way. Prefer Joe's honesty and passion over the rest. Thank you, Stephen. KG Vision. I love KG. I watch KG a lot. I do watch him a lot. I respect him and what he says, you know. And we don't agree on things, but I really like the way KG puts his point across. And listen, we don't agree on a lot of things, but I really like KG. We all have our favourites, right? Just like you do. And that's fine. That is fine. Because if we were all the same, it just won't be good, was it? Right, I found it. We're good to go. It's going to be almost live, folks. Mark says, after 55 years of being a Leeds fan, I'm considering going to watch Harrogate. Always be a Leeds fan, obviously, but I just want to enjoy football again. Toxic fans stress you out. Do you think I'm toxic, Mark? Is that what you're saying? I don't think I'm toxic. Lee Chris says you and Connor need to do the debriefing once a week. Yeah, he's got Brownie. Brownie's great as well. I do agree a lot with Brownie, with what he says. I do. He's great as Brownie. KG's gone, hasn't he? I don't know why. I think KG said there's nothing like, but yeah, KG's gone, which is a shame. Because it was a great show. So yeah, fair play to them for putting that out. I hope you watch the midweek fix. Yes, KJJ, I like this. You're real and uncensored, not toxic. Yeah. I agree. You and Brownie, yeah, we are very similar. That's what I mean. So even if on the debrief, it'd be just the same opinions, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? It'd be the same opinions because we do align a lot with what he says. Yeah, I agree with you there as well. I don't know if that's a compliment, bro. I don't know if I can take that as a compliment. Really, to be fair, they're Yorkshiremen, though, aren't they? Rotherham. I think they're big Rotherham fans. I know one of them's passed away. Rest in peace. Which one is it? Barry or is it Barry? Which one's the other one? Barry and what? Joe Shaw says chairman and investors are at the game again today as well. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Nige, if you want to see me on the debrief, just tell Connor. Marching on TV says nervous for this one, boys. Yeah. Yeah, Bri, exactly. Barry, it's Barry Chuckle. Yeah, rest in peace. I used to love the Chuckle brothers. I tell you what, I was at uni the other day as well, right? And this is how I realised like how old I'm getting and how much distance there is now between those that are just finishing school and stuff. So I was at uni the other day, and the uni tutor used a reference of The Office, the UK Office, and two people in the class didn't even know what it was. And then we got talking about the Chuckle Brothers, and they didn't know what that was either. And it blew my mind because I was like, you don't know who's on The Office. You don't know. Yeah, it blows my mind. But it is what it is. Come on then. Anyway, Jesse sounds defeated on the press conference. He knows this is it for him at make or break. Definitely so. I've not had the opportunity to listen to anything as of yet. I'll see what Twitter's saying. Remember as well, Football Prizes sponsor this video. Link to that is in the description. Let's see if we've got an interview with Jesse from Sports Daily. See if I can get a listen to that. Leeds United are ready to come out. I do love them new training tops. I can't lie to you. They are for marching out together. So big up marching out together. I actually went on the pitch with marching out together previously and sat on Bielsa's bucket. That was a couple of years back. Leeds fans look like they're in full voice. I'm just trying to find, there's no interview up yet from Football Daily of Jesse. There is of Ralph and the Villa coach. I'm not sure who's taking charge of Villa, Brendan Rodgers, etc. But nothing from Jesse as of yet. So they mustn't have uploaded it yet. But if you've seen it, big up to you. If you haven't already, as I said, there's over 1,000 people watching. We've not even kicked off yet. So if you could all smash a like on the video for me. Listen, folks, there's only 475 likes and there's 1,100 people. So come on, let's get up to 500 likes at least. You know, come on now. It should be well up there. It means a lot for you to do it. It helps support the channel as well and helps it grow and more people come on, etc. So if you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me because it does go a long, long way to helping the channel grow. Leeds United are out, coming out onto the pitch. I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit nervy. I know someone asked me if I'm nervous. Now that I'm seeing him come out on the pitch, Michael, I am a little bit nervy. Interesting lineup as well. Yeah, this is how you should do it. Okay with the TV and your commentary. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's how I do it. Remember, folks, as well, you can match up with me. So what happens is, if you're new to the channel, I will put the timer up here. I'll show you now. I will put the timer up here. So where it says kick off 2 o'clock, that will come off. And then we will do this. Okay. So if you're watching, wherever you're watching, what you could do is pause where you're watching or pause me, wait for our times to match up, then hit play and we'll be synced. So we'll be watching at the same time. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Okay. So when it kicks off, we'll do that. Marching on together in full voice. I expect nothing less. However, if we were to concede first and concede early and not look good, it could easily change. Yeah. They have got us playing a 4-2-3-1. Sam Greenwood maybe playing alongside Rocker. I'd like to see us play 4-1-4-1. Let's hope that is the case. No silly mistakes or errors yet. Darko needs a run later in the game potentially. Come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse, says Matt Leeds. Yeah. Come on now, Leeds United. It is almost live. I'm feeling it now. Fulham back. Tim Ream, Mitrovic. Decordova Reed playing a right back. Come on, Leeds United. Don't want to be hearing this at any point.
It's time to go!
We don't want to be hearing that at any point today, do we? You know what I mean? All we want to do is be hearing this. You know what I mean? That's what we want to be hearing. We want to be hearing this. That's what we need to be hearing because we're ripping it up. Yeah? That's what we need. Let's hope it's that. Just seen Jesse singing Marching On Together. Well, maybe it's an opportunity. He's very much a corporate man, a career man. He knows what that's going to do. People are going to be gushing over that now. My man's gone home and learned the words to Marching On Together. Keeping you on side, man. And it works. It's going to work. He was singing Marching On Together. The Yells never sung Marching On Together. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. Right, come on now. You are gushing Quinsdale. I told you, man. Best believe that. Leeds fans now, Leeds in a huddle. Come on, Leeds now, please. Come on! A few little prayers there. Come on now. Let's have it. Come on, Leeds! See? The match match. I'm giddy. Come on now. I know, it's Ben Timpson. Oh, come on now. Keep positive. We've got to when it kicks off. We've got to when it kicks off. There's over 1,100 people watching. Big up to you all. Smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Harrison Reed is about to get us started off. Pressed the wrong button there. My apologies. Harrison Reed clapping them. Listen, Fulham, they'll want to beat us. They'll want to beat us big time. So we need to... come on now. Anthony Taylor is about to get us underway anyway. There's the whistle, and we are underway. Come on then, Leeds United. It goes back to Rabayo, and they go long straight away looking for Mitrovic, who wins the header. Ailing, though, plucks it out of the air, puts it down the line. Little flick from Aronson into Rodrigo. Plays it back to Greenwood. Greenwood, nice early touch for him. Jack Harrison's brought down, though, by Willian. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds United. We'll wait to see how Leeds are lined up, but come on, Leeds United. We need to get a positive result today. Here is Robin Koch. Robin Koch straight into Willian. That is really poor. A little bit of confusion between Koch, Cooper and Meslier there. But Koch's clearance went straight to Willian. Ailing tries to put it out wide to Harrison, but it's gone for a throw-in. It's going to be Anton Robinson with the throw. Nearly 1,200 people watching. If you haven't already, please do smash a like. Big up to you all. Here's Adarabioyo. Aronson pressing him. Here's Sinistera. Go on, Sinny. Sinny's won the ball. Brendan Aronson beats a man. Oh, passing to Rocker's paw, but that's good pressing there from Sinny. Is it me or do we look wide? Do we not look as compact? Cooper. He goes back to Meslier. The pitch looks bigger. Koch into midfield. Harrison touch back. Oh, Greenwood with a slack pass. Rocker comes across. Willian. Good challenge by Ailing again. Ailing with the Ailing flop. We haven't seen it for a while. Wins us here. A free kick. Well done, Ailing. Straight away. The Ailing flop is back. Chance of Luke Ailing go up round Ellen Road. Looks like I'm in my stride. The Ailing flops back. Mitrovic is having a word here with Anthony Taylor and Tim Ream. So Mitrovic has obviously started running his mouth already. So Ream's having to go over. Let's hope we can get Mitrovic. Oh, here Marco Silva's having a go as well with the fourth official. They're obviously not happy with something. Leeds coming out very aggressive. Just don't want it to spill over into cards, do we? But if you look now, like Sinistera is literally playing on the touchline, folks. Here he comes inside to try and press them. Adarabioyo, good pressing from Rodrigo. This is good from Leeds United. Bobby De Cordova-Reid puts it down the line, but it's gone out for a throw. When I look at the shape, Sinistera and Harrison are touching each of the wings. You know what I mean? Throw in. Rodrigo can't bring it down though. Harrison Reed's brought down. It's going to be a free kick to Fulham. Aston Villa 1-0 up against Brentford. Gerrard's gone and they're winning straight away. There you go. Big free kick taken by De Cordova-Reid. Cooper heads it. Cooper's got his hands all over Mitrovic. Needs to watch that. Manages to clear it though. And it'll be a throw into Fulham. But yeah, Aston Villa took them 2 minutes to get in front in the new regime. No more Steven Gerrard. There you go. Shows you what a change of manager can do though. Harrison Reed, Mark Rocker down the line into Sinny. Back to Strauch. Sinistera can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw into Fulham. 1,200 of you watching now. That's amazing, folks. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 2,000 live viewers by the end of the stream. Please subscribe if you're new as well. Here comes the throw. Mitrovic on the edge of the box. Gives it away, though. There's Brendan Aronson. Turns his man and draws the foul from Polinia and gets a free kick to Leeds United. And it's going to be Liam Cooper to take. Mark Rocker takes it Shaw into Koch. Here's Luke Ailing. Greenwood's dropped in to come and get it off him. Goes back to Koch, though. Dinks it up to Harrison. Harrison can keep it in. Greenwood wants it off him. Greenwood back to Luke Ailing. This is good from Leeds United. Just passing it around in little triangles. Here's Ilian Meslier. Both Cooper and Koch have dropped for it. Greenwood as well, showing, you know, he's not overawed by the occasion. First start in the Premier League this season. Here he is picking up the ball again. Plays it into Rocker, touch back to Cooper. Leeds United have started brightly, keeping hold of the ball. Let us sustain pressure. Sinisterra picking it up wide. Brendan Aronson's made a run ahead of him. He comes inside though, past Reeves. Better from Cini. Coming from wide in. Cooper switches the play. Oh, look at that to Wheeling. Wide! Width! This is what happens when you've got width! I love it! It's giving me a wide on! Luke Ayling. See that switch from Cooper? This is all we ask for. With the crossfield balls that you do, you're our skipper, our captain. Your Leeds through and through. Cooper. Here's Rodrigo. Switch to Ayling. It was just sweet. This is how bad it's been. I'm getting excited. Greenwood, cross. Aronson, chance, Leeds, Rocker. Oh, Harrison Reed with the block. Oh, yes, come on, Leeds, Rodrigo. Touch, Harrison. Go on, Harrison. Get it. Oh, come on. This is what I'm saying. This is all we've wanted. Tell me. Speak to me. This is how bad it's been. You know what I mean? We're playing with width. And look what's happening. Oh. Corner ball. Come on, Leeds, man. Bright start. I love it, man. Greenwood. Only one person on the corners. Greenwood. Oh, he's looking for Cooper. It's headed out by Polina. Ayling tries to lift it back in. Cooper wins the header. It's come down to Stroud. Aronson, flick over. Go on. Go on, Aronson. Just cleared long here by Fulham. Cooper puts it back in there. Here's Reed, tries to bring it down. Good from Leeds United. And there's Jack Harrison looking for Cini. He's found Cini. Sinisterra comes inside. Touch, Rocker. This is good from Leeds. I'm excited. Ball, width again. Strauch. Cini. Come on, Leeds. Sinisterra cut back. Rodrigo hits it off his second foot. Strauch foul. Oh, man. Sing me a song about width. I've got a wide on. Oh. Sinisterra beating the entire right flank at the moment. Anyone else got a wide on? Leeds United fans in full voice now. Leicester 1-0 up and Aston Villa are 2 up. Aston Villa are 2 up. Danny Ings. Wow, change of manager. But also that's very worrying, isn't it? Because that means Villa are now going to climb. Leicester are climbing. Aronson out wide to Sinisterra. Cini up against Reed. It's a good challenge by Reed. Here's Wilson into Mitrovic. Cooper, smash him in the bin, son. Well done, Cini. Great block. Rodrigo tries to get across. Adebayo smashes it out. How's it 2-0? I know, right? Like, already, Villa 2-0 up. What we need to do, though, great start to the game. 10 minutes in, you've got to capitalise. You've got to capitalise. But Aston Villa are 2-0 up against Brentford, which is a madness. Leicester are beating Wolves. And who else is playing at this time? Southampton, Arsenal. That's still 0-0. 1,400 people watching. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. I want 2,000 viewers on this very stream. We do that by you smashing the like and showing your support for the channel. So thank you very much. Please continue to like the video. Anyway, throw in now. Pascal Stroud, the sexy pirate. Johnny Depp, Savvy. Ball in. Harrison, touch. Cini. Bobby Decord over Reed to Reed. Stroud lifts it in there, but it's cleared. Koch wins it though. Cooper back inside. Sinisterra's going to chase it, but it's probably going to go out of play. No, it's not. Oh, Decord over Reed's done Cini there. Box him in, Leeds. Box him in. Cooper wins it against Mitrovic. He's having the better of that battle so far. Here's Greenwood. Go on, Samson. Does well. Strauch. Sinisterra on the touchline. Into Aronson. Aronson turns Reed. There's the pass to Greenwood. Unlucky, Sam. Unlucky. Oh, goes out to Cine, who's on the touchline. Aronson, great little pass into Greenwood. Smashes it, but unlucky. Confidence from him, though. Confidence from him. Yeah, true. Need to remember that Arsenal 1-0 up now. There has been a goal, and it's come from Granit Xhaka. Didn't he score midweek as well? He's like a man reborn. Sinistera into Greenwood. He had 3 Fulham bodies around him. Tough for him there. Here's Koch. Leeds United playing with the high line as well. Look at how much space Sine's got. I love it. Liam Cooper. I'm sorry, Cooper. He had a player there, and he passed it straight through the middle of him and went straight out of play. Liam Cooper, man, what are you playing at? We need some more of them crossfield balls that you do. You're a skipper, a captain, you're through and through. Cooper, when other thing with you. I'm excited. It could easily change, though. But I'm excited. But that shows you just how down I've been, that in 10 minutes, my mood's gone, we're playing with width. We're playing wide. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Throwing anyway. Bobby Decordova Reid to take the throw. Leeds fans telling him, hurry up, screaming at him. He's jumped about 5 yards forward. Into Mitrovic. There's Harry Wilson. Finds Reid. Decordova Reid. Harrison Reid. Decordova Reid. Spelling differently, but yeah. Just so you know, there's 2 Reids on the pitch. Like Reid, 2 Reid, and here's Reid. Strauch with the throw. No one really showing for him currently. Come on, Leeds, make some moves for him, will you? Is he going to throw it to, for feck's sake? Oh, see, referees just said to him, you're going to have to throw it. Aronson flicks the header on. Come on, Leeds. That's poor, though, the fact that the referees had to say him just take the bloody throw, because there was no one there. Here's Sinistera, nice little touch into Rocker. Cut out by Harrison Reid, though. As Rocker left one on him there. Screamed from Harrison Reid. I hope that's not too naughty. That Rocker, no messing about. Don't even go over. Don't pick him up. Don't nothing. But this is what I said to you before. Anthony Taylor was going to let that go, but when a player screams, they get a free kick. I think that's why Rocker's annoyed, is because of the way that he screamed. If you have a look, he's barely touched him. He's barely touched him, and the way he screamed, you'd think he'd been shot. Anyway, Adarabioyo's going to take this set piece just over halfway. Looks for Mitrovic. Oh, God. Robin Cox headed it out when he should have left it for Mitrovic. We put ourselves in a silly scenario there. Palhinha looking for a free kick there, but just fell to the ground. Here's Willian. Willian turns Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling, though, stays on task. Goes into Palhinha. Greenwood. No, referee. I think that's soft. Greenwood's done well, though, up against Palhinha. Goes out wide here to Harry Wilson. Wilson. There's Decordova Reid. Sinistera gets across. Goes back to Wilson. Obviously, Wilson back in the side because no Dan James today. Tim Ream brings it down. Harrison trying to press. Does go out wide there to Robinson, sorry. Here's Willian. Alien goes across to him. Alien, I said. Alien. Here's Andreas Pereira. Aronson tracking him. Should be a good battle between them two. There's Palhinha. Fulham now seeing a bit of sustained pressure. Leeds in 2 banks of 4. Wilson. They've had to go back to Adarabioyo through. And here's Ream. Robinson keeps it in. He's going to cross it. Mitrovic flicks it on. Harrison Reid. Off the line. Get in there, Cock and Rocker. It's crossed back in. It goes wide. Get in there. Robin Koch keeps it off the line. Definitely against the run of play. Harrison Reid, probably the last person Fulham wanted to drop to. It's a great cross by Robinson, the left back. Mitrovic wins the flick. Strauch's in no man's land. It's really poor defending from Strauch. The strike comes in. Rocker sliding in, stops it going in, and then Koch flies in and makes sure it doesn't go over the line after Rocker's connected with it. Great defending, exceptional defending. Rocker and Koch both atoning for their errors in the last game because they have just definitely definitely stop Leeds from conceding the first goal in this one. Mark Rocker and Robin Koch, hats off to you both. Villa are now 3-0 up in 14 minutes. Aston Villa are 3-0 up. If that ain't two fingers up to Steven Gerrard, I don't know what is. I feel a little bit sorry almost for him. Here's Jack Harrison. There's space for Leeds United. It looked like a very good ball into Rodrigo, but it was just too much on it, and Bert Leno comes out to collect it. But that was a scare. That was a scare for Leeds United. But the Rock and Koch connection, forget about the Rock and Sock connection, forget about Mankind. It was the Rock and Koch connection, and Koch just blocked Pereira. Here's Harrison on the right, Ayling on the overlap. We love to see it. His passes poor though. William back in defending, but Aronson doing what he does best. Hassling, harrying. They can't get out here, Fulham. Ream goes long. He manages to find Mitrovic, who turns Koch with ease, but he just drops to the floor. He's having a laugh there. Mitrovic, Greenwood with a lovely pass into Rodrigo. I think Sinisterra's offside. That's disappointing, but that was a lovely little pinpoint drill pass from Greenwood into Rodrigo, flicked it behind him, but Sinisterra was just offside. But the pace was good. Boiler room brawl. Yeah, do you remember that? Love that. Yeah, it's exceptional defending between the Rock and Koch connection. Honestly, it's amazing. Well done. Oh, look at that from Meslier. Plucks the ball out of the air after they've gone long. It's been a frantic start to the game, but it's one that I've enjoyed. Cooper out to Sinisterra, who's out on the width. Out on the wing. I forgot even how to talk. It's been that long since we played with width. Rocker, nice, well done, Rocker. Here's Koch. Koch, looking for the run of Ayling. Oh, I fucking love it. I love it. Oh, I'm telling you, this is it. Is it bad that I'm excited by a cross-field ball out to the wing? Is there something wrong with me? You know, like people who get like turned on to inanimate objects. I've seen like some woman before was she said she was going out with the Statue of Liberty and she would touch it and go, ugh. When I see width now, I go, when it goes out to the wing, I'm like, so I'm not attracted to an inanimate object. I'm attracted to an action on a football field. Do you know what I mean? God, yeah, no, exactly. I might need the sock, Rock and Sock connection. I might need it, man. You know what I mean? Might need it. Leicester are 2-0 up. I've just seen in the chat. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why we need a win as well, folks, because Aston Villa are 3-0 up. After Gerrard's done one. Leicester are now 2-0 up. My days. Harvey Barnes and Tielemans. Great ball by Willian. Out there to Reed. Reed cross. It's a poor cross though and goes straight out for a goal kick. But yeah, results are not going Leeds United's way as it stands, folks, if I'm being totally honest. So we do need to get a result and we do need to change it up. Do you know what I mean? Listen, there's 1,600 people watching already, and that's amazing to say we're only 20 minutes into the game. If you haven't already, please like the video. It'd be great that you can do that for me and gets us right in there. You know what I mean? Right, Meslier. It's a goal kick to Leeds United after what was a poor cross from Harrison Reed after being in a decent position. Meslier goes long. Who's going to be underneath it? Bobby Decord over Reed. Not challenged. Mitrovic brings it out in the air. Here's Polinia with the Keith Lemon glove. It's lifted up to Willian, Ayling across. Put him in the bin, Luke. Put him in the bin. No, Willian keeps control of the ball all over the shop. Here's Tim Ream. I'm surprised we haven't tried to sign Tim Ream. What with him being American and that. Here's Matt Rocker. Matt Rocker into Sinisterra. Nice little touch into our American boy. It's Brendan Aronson. Jack Harrison, you've got to score! You've got to score, Jack Rodrigo! Yes! It's 1-0 to Leeds United! Get in there! Rodrigo! I love it! I love it! Leeds United are 1-0 up at count on. Get in! Get in! Woo! Look at it, man. Look at that from Aronson, our American boy, with a lovely little pass. Harrison's got to score with his right boot. But Rodrigo anticipates. He follows it in. And he heads it in. Harrison, why hasn't he gone with his right boot? I don't know. I don't know what Adarabioyo's doing. He should probably head that. He should probably head that. But Rodrigo wins the header. And I've always said Rodrigo is the man. Do you know what I mean? Get in, runners! I mean, I'm joking, of course, but here's what it is. He's always been my favourite player. He's always been my favourite player. I tell no lies. Get in! Let's hope it continues, folks. Harrison seeking out Sinistera. Why? Because he's out wide. Why? Because there's loads of space. This is how it should be played. Cooper with a fantastic header. Leeds United, Mark Rocker. Here's Cooper. Someone needs to see and go to Jesse. See? Look. Oh, Rodrigo Moreno. Love it. The chants are going up round Ellen Road. Luke Ayling plays it back to Liam Mellier. 1,700 people watching currently, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. If you haven't already, please smash a like on the video. Rodrigo, he's onside. He's brought it down out of the air. It was a lovely ball over the top. Sinistera on the overlap. That pass is terrible. He's shite, Rodrigo. Oh, man. Cine deadly. This is what I'm saying. Out wide. Do you know what I mean? Dizzy's definitely got a wide on right now. Rodders, hats in the chat. Do you know what, though? Obviously, you'll have seen the goal back. Why is Harrison not hit it with his right boot? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He is, isn't he? He is. Listen, I've said to you before that football's a fickle business. Football's a fickle business. Who said you would need this?
It's time to go!
I mean, who would even do that? Oh, what's happened? Oh, there's a fan gone down in the crowd, you know. In the Leeds end, I think. Oh, God. Someone's gone down in the crowd. Oh, the game's been stopped. Medical emergency, folks. Someone in the crowd. I hope they're all right. Oh, this isn't good. Fans in... Oh, we're all right. Okay, the game's gone on. It's all right. Okay, it's all right. Mate, I told you, fans are fickle. It is what it is. What's worse, bro? I hope that fan's all right. They've played on, so it is. What happens is, bro, it's more of a case of, like, people will come for me now in my YouTube comments. Like, that's what I can't do. They were like, told you, Bamford, shit. What are you on about? Rodrigo's the man. But it's all fun and games, isn't it? Great tackle. No, Antoine Robinson's bought that. Antoine Robinson's bought maybe a broken limb. Yeah. Hopefully the fan is all right, though. Oh, it's not crowd trouble, is it? It's medical issue. Oh, the fans are not happy. Leeds fans are booing, I think. I think are the fans wanting this... Are they wanting the game stopped because a fan's genuinely injured? I don't know what's actually happened. Boos going round the crowd. I think there's actually something happening. I think they're trying to stop the game. The fans are saying, no, this isn't on. We need this sorting out because the fans are booing. I'm just looking on Twitter now, and Graham Smith and that all the stewards have gone over. They're saying the referees are wanker now with the Leeds fans. Not great. Cooper with the Exceptional challenge on Polina on the edge of the box. Here's Rodrigo. Looks for Harrison. Harrison does manage to keep it under his spell. Jack Harrison outside of the boot looking for Brendan Aronson. Oh, Greenwood comes out. Here's Andreas Pereira. Goes out to Willian. There could be a chance in the offing here for Fulham. He gets round Ayling. Tries to cross it. But Cock literally does cock block it and it goes out for a throw. Goes out for a throw. It's a corner ball. 25 minutes on the clock. Leeds United 1, Fulham 0, and it is a corner ball. Tosin Adarabioyo coming up for it. Tim Ream, probably Mitrovic as well. Andreas Pereira, great delivery. And it comes. Mitrovic. Too easy, that, innit? Said about Pereira's delivery, Mitrovic is a killer in front of goal. And it's 1 apiece, a rapid response. You could say it is 1-1. It was always going to be him. It was always going to be Mitrovic, wasn't it? It's 1-1. But listen, I'm not too down about that. In terms of open play, Fulham haven't really created much. We've been the better side. With the way that we are playing right now, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll score. I'm not too concerned. Mitrovic is Luke Ayling's nowhere. The cross is really, really good from Pereira, which means he just needs to glance it, really. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I am behind, folks. I do apologise. But Mitrovic has scored it as 1 apiece. 1 apiece. He's in my fantasy team. I can't lie to you. But listen, it is what it is. It's 1-1. Leeds 1, Fulham 1. But look, we have been dominating this game. We have been by far the better side. Don't let one set piece bring you down, folks. We're going to win this game. I've seen enough from the opening 25 minutes to say Leeds United will win this game. And I'm that confident. I'm confident because Fulham have looked second best for me. And yes, they've scored from a set piece, but they haven't really created much from open play. I say that, but then obviously there was the one off the line. So maybe I'm being a little bit Leeds rose-tinted glasses. But I've seen enough in the opening exchanges that were better. But listen, Luke Ayling was poor for the goal. Mitrovic has just brushed him aside like he's not even there. Willian, heavy touch, but Greenwood got into him. Greenwood's a couple of challenges from him now. Could easily get a yellow card. Folks, if you haven't already, please do like the video for me, okay? Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 2,000 live viewers. We're on 1,700, you know. Amazing scenes. Amazing. So please do like the video. Be great if you could do that for me. They've sent it down the line for Mitrovic. It's gone out. It's going to be a Leeds United throw. I did have over 2.5 goals in this game as well. So that suits me. There you go. I had a winner yesterday as well, you know. I had Inter Milan to beat Fiorentina, and I don't know if you've seen that game, and I had Real Madrid as well. Sinisterra's turned Deco Dover-Reed. I'll come back to that story. Oh, he tries an outside of the butt pass, and Strauch actually gets in the way of it. That's a shame, because that probably would have been a good ball. Deco Dover-Reed's just fallen on the floor and picks up the ball. Yes, referee! Deco Dover-Reed, there was no foul. He's fallen over and grabbed the ball, as though Taylor's going to go, yeah, it's a foul. But he did nothing wrong. Look at this from Reed. He just falls over and then picks up the ball. And then Strauch goes, well, I don't know. And the referees give it our way, which is fantastic. Yeah, so I had Inter Milan last night. And on the 93rd minute, Fiorentina got an equaliser at 3-3. And I was like, oh, my God. And then Inter Milan went and scored a winner in injury time as well to make it 4-3. So I won some money last night. 190 quid. I was like, yes, get in there. Because I can't lie to you, I haven't had a winner for a while. So that was good. I also today had Arsenal over 2.5 goals in this. Leicester and Newcastle all draw. And Leicester are winning 2-0. Arsenal 1-0. We're at 2-1. I think there will be more goals. Anyway, set piece, Greenwood. Strauch. Oh, Cooper. Strike! Oh, it's a strike by Rocker. Ayling there. Tries to get there. Willian manages to clear it. And Andreas Pereira's got away. It's 1-on-1. He's surely got to score. Oh, what a save, Mace! Get him, Melier. 1-on-1 situations. I back him every day of the week. He's got to score there. Leeds United have thrown everything at it with the corner. They managed to break. If we'd have been 2-1 down there, you'd have been absolutely gutted. But Meslier can be counted on. And I tell you what, here's Harrison. There's a chance for Leeds United potentially. Oh, he's dispossessed there by Polinia. Willian gets round Koch. Fulham, it's really opened up for them here. Polinia on the overlap, gets it off Willian. Cross, Koch gets there, and it's a corner ball. Leeds need to watch himself on this corner. We need to watch ourselves on this corner. Meslier, though, great. Great save against Andreas Pereira. Leeds United have thrown everybody at it. Willian has done really, really well. Shocking defending from a set piece. Everyone's forward. We need to be wary of that. Do you know what? He probably should have passed it into Wilson. But listen, he's always going to go for goal there. But Meslier has made a fantastic save. Lishat, great save. And Leeds United get away with one. But it's another corner. And we've seen what happened on the last one. Pascal Struijk is now on Mitrovic. It's more of an even battle as opposed to Luke Ayling. That's the main thing. We don't want Mitrovic winning these headers in here. Rodrigo went like this to Koch. He's saying, come on now, smash into these. Pereira with the corner. Goes for near post, but it's cleared by Jack Harrison down the line. But yeah, Leeds United need to be wary throwing everybody forward at corners, that's for sure. Because Willian one ball and Pereira was in. Here's Robinson inside. Fulham really coming into it now, I can't lie to you. They've got the tails up. Here's Robinson. Cross comes in. It's come back to Wilson. Great block there by Rocker. My God, Joe. Aronson wins the ball by Aronson. That's a sandwich, ref. He's not giving a free kick. It was soft. I can't lie to you. It was soft. Aronson hit the deck far too easily. I can't lie to you. Listen, if you haven't already liked the video, we've got 859 likes. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video, okay? We've got 859 likes on it. I want to get to 1,000 likes, which gets us up to 2,000 live viewers. Luke Ayling with the throw. Robin Koch into Cooper. Here's Pascal Struijk. Luis Sinisterra just on halfway. But Fulham have really started to come into it, though, in these, I said I was really confident we still win the game, and, I'm not changing that. But since I've said that, the last 5 minutes have all been Fulham, if I'm being totally honest. So Leeds United need to, shake the cobwebs off, get that confidence back high. Ball over the top. Rodrigo drops down from Harrison Reid, who hooks it out. Harry Wilson into Bobby Decordova-Reid. Adarabioyo passing to Polinia. Polinia goes out wide to Robinson. Fulham playing some really good stuff currently. Robinson just over halfway. Goes to Willian. Willian tries a few step overs. It's back to Polinia. Watch Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's in a lot of space. Reid to Bobby Decordova-Reid. Watch this ball in for Mitrovic. In it comes. It's headed out by Koch. Well done. It's going to be another corner though. Robin Koch does well there. But Fulham are definitely in the ascendancy right now. It's a good ball by Decordova-Reid, and Robin Koch does well to just flick it away from Mitrovic's head. Struijk, get on Mitrovic again, please. Koch there rousing the troops. This is third corner now for Fulham. They have looked dangerous from them. Pereira. Oh, it's headed out really well. Aronson tries to flick it on. Greenwood just lifts it out of there, out of trouble, but it's headed back inwards by Robinson. Aronson brings it down, tries to hook a ball over the top for Rodrigo. It's cleared by Adarabioyo. It'll go all the way through to Ilyan Meslier. 33 minutes on the clock. It's Leeds 1, it's Fulham 1. The last 10 minutes, I would say, has been Fulham now. Cooper and Koch just playing it between them. Greenwood comes short for it, passes it back into Koch. Koch looking to switch the play. It's a poor ball like. Mitrovic brings it down. Polinia goes out wide to Willian. He can't get it under his spell, and it's going to be a throw into Leeds United. Leeds 1, Fulham 1. Harrison, loose ball, manages to get there ahead of it. It's gone straight over the bobber. Oh, deckled over Reed. Poor pass back. He's on the deck. Sinisterra. There's a chance here for Leeds United. Rodrigo, Aronson, turns. Luke Ayling. Oh, his pass is poor. Unlucky Aronson. Sinisterra did well though up against Beverly, deckled over Reed. We've just got to keep giving it to Cine for me. I know it's not a one-man show, but every time he gets on the ball, he's giving Reed all sorts of problems. And I said this in the pre-match. He's not naturally a fullback. And Cine's in behind him again here, runs the line really well. Touch, Rodrigo's in there, but it's cleared by Adarabayo. But again, Reed's no man's land. Bobby deckled over Reed is Firpo against Leicester. He's continuously getting in behind him. I mean, if you look at that Fulham line there, he's the only player that's not in line with the rest of the team. He's not a fullback. So maybe he might change it, Silver, and bring on Mbabu at half-time potentially. But we need to take advantage. Robin Cox played it to Cine, and Cine's miles offside. He didn't even want it. He was walking back. I could see he was offside, and I'm not on the footy pitch. I don't know what that pass was, if I'm being totally honest. If you haven't already as well, folks, please do like the video. Arsenal 1-0 up against Southampton. Wolves losing 2-0 to Leicester, and Aston Villa are 3-0 up against Brentford at home. 3 goals in like 15 minutes. Just shows you done it. 907 likes, folks. 907 likes. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. I want to get to 1,000 likes and 2,000 live viewers. The most we've ever had is like 2,001, I think. I want to surpass that. Adarabayo sends it long. Mitrovic can't get on the end of it, though, so it's sent back in by Robin Koch. Here's Mark Rocker. Ayling. I do think, like, as good as we've been in patches, I would have loved Adams to play in this as well. Sinisterra, Rodrigo, Harrison. It's a cross. Oh. Bert Leno collects it quite easily, really. Harrison Reed goes out to deckled over Reed. Cine with a brilliant challenge. Oh, he just couldn't get up in time. He's actually hurt himself in the process. Sinisterra with a lovely challenge, though. It's gone out for a play. It's going to be a Leeds throw. Leeds starting to get back into it now. But Sinisterra in his challenge on Reed has actually hurt himself in the process. So hope he hasn't done that. It was almost... Remember when Calvin did it before the World Cup? Went smashing into Conor Gallagher against West Brom and then got injured. Before the Euros, sorry. Cork into Greenwood. Greenwood out wide to Ayling. Ayling tries it first time to get Harrison in, but no joy. Here's Robin Cox. Sinisterra still hugging that touchline. The switch wasn't on, though. I think he should have passed it into Aronson. Aronson's not happy. He did make a run. Luke Ayling now with the switch. Look at that. Sinisterra, he's cooking. He's cooking on gas. There he is. Nice little pass there into Strauch. Looks for Rodrigo. It's cut out, though. But Rocker will keep things alive for Leeds United. 37 minutes on the clock. Leeds United could do one before our time. Sinisterra's limping. It's not looking good for him, you know. Switcher play by Cooper. Looking for Harrison, but it's headed out by Robinson. William nearly gets caught on it. Polinia. Here's Pereira. Oh, Cooper. It's a yellow card every day of the week. He snapped him there. It's a definite yellow card to Cooper, that. Andreas Pereira had got away from him, but I'm not going to have a go at Cooper for that, because if he doesn't make that challenge, he gets away from him. And not only that, he used to play for Man United, so fuck it. Cooper's just wiped him out. Go on, Coops! Big Captain Coops! Just stood over him like that, you shit scum. But he's going to get up now. Here's Pereira. Liam Cooper with the yellow card, though. Got to watch himself now for the rest of the game. Free kick, though, Polinia to take it. If you get to half-time at 1-1 at this point, I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm infused. I think we can still win the game. Come on then, hurry up and take this. Still got about 5 minutes left anyway, plus stoppages. Pereira tries to take it quick. Mitrovic. Offside. Way. Oh, it looks like he's hurt himself as well. I can't lie. I mean, Fulham are a lot less dangerous with Mitrovic not on the pitch. He is offside, though. Decent line by Leeds. Anyway, it's a free kick then from the offside. Ilian Meslier to take it. Put his foot through it. Goes long. Adarabioyo wins the header. Koch beats Mitrovic. Love to see it. Ball hooked forward by Strauch. Rodrigo. Deco over Reed's been all over shot. Oh, we're offside there. I'm telling you now, right? I'll be very, very shocked if Reed doesn't get substituted. It looked like he stamped on Sinisterra's toe there. And Sinisterra's in pain. But what I will say, we were offside in the build-up to that. But Deco over Reed is having all sorts of problems. Sinisterra is now on the deck, though. I think he's hurt his foot. He looked like he was limping anyway. I hope he's not off because Sini's been really, really great. I think he's just had it been stamped on. I don't think he's going to go off. But he was injured before that, but I don't think it's the same injury. Oh, maybe it's a lot worse than I thought. Oh, Somerville's been prepared. Listen, I'm harsh on him. People said I was harsh on him, so I'll reserve judgment in it because he might have a barnstormer. So, yeah, I think this is a good point, Kev. But Sinisterra, because it didn't look like it's the same injury, because it was his toe that's been stamped on. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing. I was joking. You might be saying, go narrower, narrower. Make the pitch smaller. You're playing too wide. Sinisterra is going to continue, folks. I was going to say, he was struggling earlier, but then that looked more like his toe because he wanted to take his boot off. So thankfully, it's not the same injury. Rob Price, the medical man's having a chat with him. Hopefully, Sinisterra is going to come on. That's good. That's good. And like Kev said in the comments a second ago, they might just wait till half-time. We might see a sub at half-time. Bert Leno with the free kick from the offside. Mitrovic wins the header, but Strauch gets on there and clears it. And Harrison tries to flick it on, but Robinson wins the header. Aronson, though, has got in behind Robinson, but the pass is poor and it goes all the way through to Tim Ream. Tim Ream's getting caught on it. Two Americans having a go. One over there. Goes back to Bert Leno. Oh, what's happening here? Who's on the deck now? Oh, Mitrovic is down. So you've got to take your wins when you can. He wasn't right earlier either. And if they lose Mitrovic, it's a big loss. It's a big loss. But he did look, you know, when that ball, the free kick was taken quickly and he was offside, he looked like he was limping after that as well. So if Mitrovic is bad, then it's better for us. Because he's the real danger man, isn't he? Mitro down. So, who would they bring on Vinicius or would they change it up? I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. But Mitrovic is down and it doesn't look as, say, like positive as the Sinisterra outcome. And Mitrovic has only just come back from injury as well. So, we'll have to wait and see what's happened. Let's have a look. Mitrovic looks like he's going to continue, folks. It looks like he's going to continue. Keep smashing the like, folks. We're on 1,848. We could break the record for the most live viewers today. So like that video for me. It'd be amazing if we could do that. Cooper with the header. Adarabioyo back in there. Mitrovic back on the pitch. He's offside, though, surely. He does look to be limping, though. So maybe he'll be assessed at half-time as well. But we're Folks, honestly, it would mean the world to me if we hit over that 2,000 live viewers. It'd be amazing. The last time we did that was in pre-season against Blackpool, which was one of the reasons why I said, you know what, I'm going to give this a go and do it on each game. So let's continue to smash them likes, get as many as we can, and more live viewers. We've got 1,000 likes on the video. Amazing, each and every one of you. Thank you. Ball down the line, Rodrigo. Oh, Rodrigo was such a heavy touch. Great ball from Sinisostra, should I say. Sinisostra. But Rodrigo's touch is poor. 3 minutes at a time. Half time, 1-1. I'm happy. I'm chilled. 3 minutes to go still, so there might be more in it yet. We'll have to wait and see. Bert Leno to take this. Bert Leno goes long. Cooper wins the header. He's won a lot of them, to be fair. Sinister into Harrison. Greenwood flicked it straight over the top to no one. Poor from Greenwood, that. Leno comes out, passes it into Tim Ream. They're just letting him have the ball. We've got 2 minutes of added time left still to play. Ream goes out to Harrison. Sorry, Robertson. Harrison was going over to pressing. Adebayo tries a ball into the channel. Wilson. Stroud does really well. Wins the ball back. Lovely little 1-2 between him and Cini. Rodrigo into Greenwood. It's opening up here for Leeds. Stroud. Ayling's continued his run. He has to go back to Rocker, though. Rocker. Switch with that wonder of a left foot. Trying to get Ayling behind Willian, and he did. Oh, that's not a free kick. What's Ayling supposed to do there? How is Ayling supposed to get out of the way of Willian? Ayling got the ball and then continued his run and ran into Willian. That's not a foul. His momentum took him. If they're saying it's because it's a head, then yeah, it is. It's a clash of heads. It's a clash of heads. Fair enough. I take it back. But Williams up now. Stephen Hawkins football boots, I know, yeah. I've met him, Anna. Met him. Best mates and that. Right. Anyway, it's a free... He's give a free kick. That's bullshit. It weren't a free kick, by the way. It should be a drop ball or something. It's not a free kick because Ayling did no wrong. Willian just got in the way. Mitrovic, Cooper wins the ball. There's Pereira. Willian. Pereira continues his run, gets round Ayling. He's done that a few times. Got round Ayling a little bit too easy as Willian. Here's Tim Ream. We're coming up now to the 48th minute, which will be half-time. It's a poor ball from Ream. It's gone out. It's probably going to be the last action of this half. It is. It's half-time, folks. Let me know your half-time comments. We've got 1,834 of you in this stream, which is absolutely amazing. Get your comments in. I'm actually quite positive. I'm actually quite happy with the performance. I know people have just said there, Joe, we've had one shot on target, which is fair enough, but I think we've been all right. iPad app says not good enough. I think we've been okay. We dominated large early parts. Obviously, Fulham came into it. They get their goal. They had 10 minutes. I think it's been backwards and forwards. But Jones said, see if you can... Joe, you are blinkered. Blinkered by what? What am I blinkered by? I think we've been all right. Oh, we're a mess. Not happy at all. Poor. Maybe I'm seeing it differently. I think we've been all right. Howard thinks we should be 3-1 down. I mean... Off the line, I suppose, yeah, the through ball, Pereira, maybe I am seeing it through Rhodes' tinted glasses, but I think we've been all right, personally, and I think we'll go on and win the game. I do, I've said that. I think we'll go on and win the game. But obviously, people disagree. Why are people saying poor? I don't think it's been that bad. I genuinely don't think it's been that bad. Joe says, I think Fulham have looked better than us. Not for the early exchanges, the last 10 minutes or so, I would say so. But every time we get that ball out wide, especially to Sinisterra, it looks like we could create for me. I think we've been okay. We'll have to wait and see. I think we'll win the game, though. Let's see what's been said by some of the journos over on the old Twitter sphere. Adam Pope says both sides pressing well, and Sinisterra, if he can continue, has the right back in trouble, which we know about. Leeds United have had 2 very strong spells in the game, but Fulham have forced a great save and block in addition to Mitrovic's goal. Need to win this. So yes, you could argue it's been 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Baron Cross, though, sees it differently and says Leno's not been tested enough. 2 big stops in the Leeds goal, but such a sloppy strike to concede, which is fair enough as well, isn't it? I mean, for us to defend one off the line and Mitrovic make a great save, to concede from a corner, I mean, who's putting Luke Ayling on Mitrovic is beyond me, because since then Stroud's been on him. He should have been on him from the first place. Baron says not doing enough on this evidence to win it. Sinisterra seems to be responsible for delivering the rabbits out of the hat on his own. Yeah, he's the real dangerous option, isn't he? And he's had Bobby Decord overreading all sorts of problems. That could change, though, because Mark Silva might now make a substitution. I said to you about 10 minutes ago, that's what I'd be doing for sure. Phil Hayes says early goal, but let Fulham back into it, and Fulham have had the better chances since it's been 1-1. Visitors look pretty comfortable on the ball and are working it well on the flanks, especially down Leeds' right-hand side, which is where Ayling is. I think for me, what I will say, Ayling has gone forward and tried to create attacks from out on the right, but defensively, Willian has had his number a few times during them early exchanges. Steve says we are playing a championship side at home, lost this. Come on. They're the 9th, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. Don't change the narrative don't change. It's like when people say when we get beat, we've got a championship squad and all this sort of stuff just to fit it. Like Fulham are 9th in the league and have performed well this season. So they beat Aston Villa 3-0 the other night. You know, they've had some good results this season. So yeah. Anyway. Let's go back to some of your comments. Steve says one off the line, great save from Elliot and a goal. I think we're lucky to be level. Why lucky? How is it lucky? 1-on-1, Meslier is great, bro. There's no luck involved in that save. How? Do you not rate Meslier? So therefore it's always not good, he's just got lucky with it. Let's have a look. Stephen says, Joe, you can't win. You're either too negative or on this occasion too positive. That's a good point, bro. You can't, can you? You'll always not, always be. Nonto would inject some life up front instead of having old man Bamford on the bench. What I would say in response to that, bro, is I've not seen Nonto. Have you? Where have you seen him? You've seen him play a couple of minutes for Italy. I think we're hanging our hopes too much on this Nonto kid. I like Greenwood, and I think he's performed actually quite well, random. I'm sure Mitrovic will be off second half. He looks like he's carrying a knock, potentially, yes. I think we're doing okay, says Allison. Agree. Joe, we've got this in the bag. I do think we'll win the game, Dan. I do. I'm sitting here now, confident. I am confident. I think if we continue to get Sinisterra on the ball out wide, and we are playing more wide than normal, or have I misread that as well? I've definitely seen Sinisterra, I've seen Luke Ayling, getting out wide. In terms of personnel, I would like to see Bamford at some point. I know a lot of you will disagree with me, but I think, especially if we are going to play out wide, his movement is great, and I think he will. If we can get the ball out wide and get balls into the box, I think he gets in front of a Ream or an Adebayo in 45 minutes. At some point, he's just got to find the back of the net. So I would bring him on. I do think he's got a great record against Fulham, so I would like to see him at some point. In terms of who else we have available to us on the bench, I'm just going to have a look again. Who's actually on the bench for Leeds United? Just bear with us one sec. And we'll see who's on the bench. So for Leeds, we've got Robles, Christensen, Firpo, Llorente, Click, JB, Bamford, and Somerville. I think you've got Gelhardt as well. You could go to Gelhardt as an option. He'll probably look at Somerville as well. I'd like to see Bamford come on. And even like you say, Mateus Click might come on for a Greenwood and try and inject something later on. If we just look at the momentum graph as well, for those that say, like, you know, we're lucky, etc. But we have been seen quite a bit of the ball. I will share it with you just so you can get sort of an idea of what. So this is the momentum graph. Of course, Fulham have had, you know, bigger moments. There was that chance where it was cleared off the line. There was the one from the corner where they've actually scored the goal. So, you know, this one was cleared off the line. You then had the one-on-one, but you can see Leeds United dominated in the early exchanges. It has been a little bit to and fro, although Fulham, you know, have had periods as well. I think in the second half, Leeds United win the game, and I think we win it 2-1. I am quite confident of that. Call me mad, call me deluded, call me whatever. We'll have to wait and see. And I think for me, I would look to bring on Patrick Bamford. Let's have a look. We've had loads of super chats to come in. Graham says Bamford to come on and score. Yeah, I've got a feeling if he comes on, I'm going to put the tenner straight on him to score. Can we discuss Rodrigo's first touch? Yeah, it was poor, wasn't it, Alex? He scored, though. He scored. That's something, isn't it? That is something. Right, okay. Loads of comments coming in. Loads of comments coming in. I don't care what the score is as long as we win. Yeah. I agree with that. We've had a super sticker come in from Kenneth as well. Kenneth Clement, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. That means an awful lot. Massively helps the channel as well. JUSTJOE, yeah, I mean, you can call it lucky. I hear it, but yeah, I do agree with you. We're probably not testing him enough, are we? We're not testing him enough. Let's have a look. Can't see it. Draw. No, I think we win. I think we win, mate. I'm confident. But listen, I was confident we'd beat Leicester and Bamford and score. So what do I know? You know what I mean? Tom says, Joe, you're saying Bamford is going to come on and score. That is wasted a tenner. Remember I said that, brother. Remember I said that. Joe, why has he got 2 goalies on the pitch? What do you mean? What do you mean? So look, Carl says, shame to see how level defending is practically non-existent. That needs addressing as the highest priority. Maybe I'm getting excited because I've liked the fact that we were playing with width. That's excited me. So maybe, as you know, earlier on, man, first 10 minutes of that game, I was like a kid in a sweet shop. I couldn't believe it. Gus says, if the scores stay as they are, Leeds United would be in a relegation place, which would be brutal, wouldn't it? And remember, yeah, I mean, we never entered it, and Bielsa got the sack last season, so maybe that might force their hand. But yeah, as it stands, folks, Leeds United are in 18th, which is not good reading, even with a point. And we know that they pushed the button before, and we never actually entered the relegation zone, did we, under Bielsa? So that, you know, as it is there, you can see us, look, we're currently in 18th. If scores stay as they are, you'd imagine Leicester will go on and win. They're 2-0 up at half-time. Villa are out of sight, 3-0 up at half-time. And Southampton are playing Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal only have 1. But you'd imagine they'll go on and see that game out. So, yeah, that's not great because, look, they're only a point behind us as well. That's the worrying thing. And we've got Liverpool next. Do you know what I mean? So, who've Wolves got? Wolves have got Brentford away. Brentford are great at home. And Forest have got Arsenal. So, but we shouldn't be in this situation, really. But like's been said, it's how you lose as well. If we drew this, I don't think we pushed the button. I've enjoyed that half, so I'm not too downbeat about it. If I'm being totally honest, I know a lot of people will disagree. And a lot of them will look at the chances that Fulham have had. But okay, we haven't created an awful lot, but I think we've looked a lot more dangerous without creating too much than we did, say, against Leicester and against Palace for the second 45. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. I am going to have a look at, because I'm that confident in my man Bam Bam. Let's have a look. I'll just see if indeed he does come on. What does that mean in terms of bets? Let's have a look. Goal scorers. He won't be on there, will he? Because he's not on the pitch yet. I mean, Rodrigo's 6-1. Bamford might be more than that. We'll have to wait and see. Simple, keep it wide. 1.7 in the chat. Amazing. It is, Simon. We've had 1.8 at one point. I want to get to 2,000. That'd be amazing if we could do that live. It's amazing. It's great support for the channel. I'm so grateful for everyone that does support us. We've got 1,100 likes as well, so that's amazing. So I want to thank you all for doing that. I'm conscious if I don't go for a piss now, I'm going to need one between thing. See, this is the thing. This is what I don't understand, Mexican Whistler, right? I've been getting battered for digging out Jesse's football because I don't think it's good and saying, oh, you're harping back to what for me was the best football we've ever seen. Now, because we've seen, for me, a little bit of a switch, and we've seen us going out wide, it's made me think, okay, maybe we can make some improvements. And then it's like, you expect too much, or you're expecting too little. We should be top 8. I don't know. I'm just glad that we've seen a little bit of a switch. I am just going to run for a quick piss, though. If you don't mind hanging on, please don't leave. I know I normally leave too many, but I do need a piss, so stick with us. I'll be one second.
I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
It's Judgment Day, people.
What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.
All right, Bildo. You've been a good boy. You've been a good boy, son. Thank you very much, folks. I'm back with you. There we go. I nearly slipped on my kitchen floor as I ran through. That wouldn't have been good. We'd have had an injury. Someone says that bloody scream. Oh, it was good at the time, though, wasn't it, man? It's good at the time. Apparently, no changes for the second half. We've got 45 minutes. Does Jesse have 45 minutes to save his job, even? Who knows? Let's win this. Come on. Yeah. 45 minutes is a season definer, potentially, bro. Lee Chris thinks it's going to be 2-2. Scores on the doors in the rest of the league as well. Southampton losing 1-0 to Arsenal. Wolves losing 2-0 at home to Leicester. And Aston Villa at Villa Park. Since Gerrard's gone, it is 3-0. Right, second half about to get underway, though. Here we go. Remember, you can match up with Rodrigo to take it. Come on, then. There we go. The whistle's been blown. 45 minutes. Is it 45 minutes of Jesse's tenure? I'm actually confident going into the second half and think we can win the game. But we shall see. I know not everyone was as happy with the first half's performance as what I was. So we'll wait and see. Melier goes out wide. Harrison battling with Robinson. Robinson heads it down into Adebayo's path, who sends it long, but Ayling's underneath it. Here's Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison, no pass on, so has to go back to Greenwood. Greenwood slotted in there to Aronson. Aronson gives it away, but Rocker flicks it up looking for Ayling, but it's gone straight out of play. Straight out of play. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds, says Martin Parkinson. Yeah, need to make it happen. 1,500 of you watching currently, which is amazing. So thank you all for your continued support. If you haven't already, please do like the video because we are live. We are certainly live. Headed on by Polinia. Strout gets there ahead of Robinson. It's over the top. Headed by Tim Ream. Greenwood carrying the ball really well. Gets dispossessed though by Robinson. But Mark Rocker comes and mops it up and passes it into Cooper. I've been impressed by Cooper today. I think he's had a good performance, folks. I don't know if you agree. Here's Strout. Fulham trying to keep us penned in there. Cooper goes to Koch. Melier. Back to Koch. Robin Koch's pass into midfield is so poor. And Robinson's getting round Harrison. Cross to Pereira. That is so poor from Robin Koch. That came from a defensive pass. He's not had a good couple of games, Robin. It's not great. Why has he made that pass into midfield into a Fulham player, which has meant they've then got an attack? That's an unforced error. There is no need for that shit. Cooper into Koch. And if that means Leeds players have got to come short, sure for him, do so. But don't just hit a ball aimlessly into midfield. Reed. Up behind Greenwood, but here's Rocker. Bit of space, tries the ball over the top. Headed out low by Adarabioyo, but only into Aronson. Aronson finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo trying to get round deckled over Reed. Puts it on his left, has a strike. It's straight at Bert Leno, but it's a shot on target for Leeds United. Rodrigo got a little bit of space. And the reason he gets that space, because listen, Bobby Decord over Reed is not a fullback. I think he's looked really, really shaky defensively. And we need to be just targeting that area of the pitch. Much like Leicester did with Firpo. Oh, he's giving it away. Mitrovic, Sinisterra into Aronson. Aronson turned onto his right foot. Oh, he's tried to dink it into the top corner. I can't lie to you. He should have took it with his left. Why has he turned? Sinisterra just waited. Great pass. You're thinking, what are you doing, Cini? I'm not sure Aronson should have turned. Why didn't he hit it with his left? And I don't know if he's looking for the pass. He's looking for the pass. There's no one in there. And I would argue, if Bamford's on the pitch, he's in there. But I'm not saying, look, I know Rodrigo's had great. I'm not using that as a stick to beat Rodrigo with. But what I'm saying is that Aronson's looked for the pass first of all. Sinisterra's waited. I'm thinking, what are you doing? He's played him in. He gets on the end of it. Should he have hit it with his left? What's Harry Wilson doing there? Terrible. Tries to win a foul off Strout, but I don't know what he was doing there. He was just leaning into him. But there you go. I think Aronson maybe should hit it with his left, but he tries to dink it. Too much on it. I mean, what's Wilson doing there? He's all over Strout, isn't he? Here's Strout. Go back to Melier. Luke Ayling. Mitrovic running at the front, but here is Liam Cooper. Bit of space for him. Is there a heat-seeking crossfield ball on? There's Rocker. Into Cini, touching to Harrison. His pass is poor. Rodrigo, why are you stood in an offside position? Mitrovic is offside. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. I just hope Bamford's of a fit enough level to come on and get on. I know, Vortex, I know it's bad, innit? That's my third one, you know. Cracks another can of nitro. It's third one. It's not good, is it? But do you know what? I need them when I'm doing this because sometimes I'm tired, man. And if I'm tired, it's, you know, I feel that it can be a bit... so I have them. You know, I'll probably regret it in later life. I have diabetes or summer. I'm getting diabetes for the cause, man. Make sure you like the video. Reed poor cross into Melier. So if you don't like me, you're not a Leeds fan or whatever, but just know that I'm giving myself diabetes for your enjoyment. So please do like the video. Here is Liam Cooper, 50 minutes on the clock. Leeds United with 40 minutes to go. As we know, as it stands, we will drop into the relegation zone if the game was to finish like this. Here's Harrison. Gets wrong side of Pelini. It's a good challenge by Adarabioyo, but Aronson comes away with it. Cini gets Harrison in. Cross has got to come in. Rodrigo, man. You know what? When that ball came in, I do like Rodrigo's front post run. But he can't get enough of a hook on it in order to put it into the back of the net. I'd normally back Rodrigo in that area. It's a good ball from Cini. Harrison comes in. I just can't direct it goalwards, but it's a good run across his man Rodrigo, but it's not heading goalwards, unfortunately, for Leeds United, because if it gets on target, it's going to cause problems, that for Leno. Ball goes in there to Pelini. Pelini, his pass is poor. Greenwood gets a touch on it, but it is a throw-in to Fulham, and it's going to be Anton Robinson to take it. Do we see a change at something? Change at some point? Here's Greenwood. Greenwood goes into Strauch. Strauch back to Cooper. Oh, Melier, that's such a poor kick out. Just puts his foot through it. Aronson chests it down, brings it down. Manages to find Cini. Here's Cooper. Melier has another bite at the cherry, hitting it first time. It's brought down by Harrison from a Rodrigo header. Pelini, that's a foul, ref. He's not touched the ball there. He's just brought Harrison down. He did not get the ball at all. Shocking refereeing decision. Here's Andreas Pereira. It's a foul on Harrison, that. He's put it straight out of play anyway. More so Williams, folks. Williams should have got on the end of it, but there you go. It's Leeds 1, it's Fulham 1. 52 minutes on the clock. Still a long way to go. Leeds United do need to turn it up a little bit because it's been great in the early exchanges. Greenwood looks to switch the play. It's poor. It's headed by Reed, but only as far as Strauch. Cini can't get it under his spell, and Reed manages to find Wilson, but that's a good challenge by Strauch. It comes off Wilson. It's going to be a throw into Leeds United. We're less than 300 people away from 2,000 live viewers. If you haven't already, please do like the video. I want to get to 2,000 live viewers on this very video. Here is Robin Cox. Some of his passing out from the back today hasn't been great. Goes into Ayling. It's probably the first time I've seen Ayling this side of the half, to be honest. Robertson does well against Harrison. Greenwood tries to win it, but Pereira gets round his man. Harrison Reed turns. Rocker tries to make a challenge, but he finds Bobby Decord over Reed, who goes back there to Adarabioyo. Here's Pelini, a turn from him. Ream out wide to Robinson. Willian, touch back to Robinson. Harrison chasing him. There's Rodrigo pressing Ream. That's what we want to see, and he's forced him into an error. Apparently, it's come off Rodrigo. I don't know how that would have happened, really. But it's ended up being a Fulham throw. But it was good from Rodrigo. Good pressing from the front. 54 minutes on the clock. Still a draw in this one. Aronson turns his man. Is that not a free kick, referee? Oh, he gets the ball. I mean, he did look like he got it. It's a good challenge by Pelini, in all honesty. Andreas Pereira tries to get his man in. Can't get Wilson in. However, it's come back to Reed. Reed's on halfway. There's Bobby. I hate that there's two Reeds on this right-hand side. Reed and Reed. Rocker, great challenge. It's not a foul, referee. It's not a foul, that. Rocker can't believe it. It's been given anyway. Jesse Marsh is getting animated, you know. He's not happy, you know. Jesse's getting mad. Calm down, Jesse. Please. The last thing you want to be doing is losing this game and also getting a red card. So just... Anyway, it's a free kick to Fulham. Bobby Decord over Reed to take this. Surely going to look for Mitrovic. Mitrovic has got his arm in the air. Goes short though into Wilson. Bit of a mad decision, really. And he's put it aimlessly down the line. And Cooper... plays it nicely into Strauch, who gives it back to Melier. Melier goes long. Rodrigo tries to win the head against Adarabioyo. This is what I mean. If we're going to go a little bit more direct, I'd like to see Bamford up there. That's a foul in the back from Reed. And it's going to be a free kick to Leeds, which Rocker looks like he's taken quickly. And he's got Luke Ayling in, who's chested it down. Luke Ayling! On his left boot as well. So unlucky. We're talking inches here. That's what we miss from Luke. I know people question him defensively. But Rocker, first time, look at the chest to get inside of Antoine Robinson and hits it with his left foot. Oh, it's just wide. Maybe he could have passed it into Rodrigo, but you can forgive him for wanting a shot there. He's done really, really well. Chest, inside of Robinson, hits it with his left boot, just wide. He's done well, though. Oh, he's giving it away. Leno's giving it away, Rodrigo. Oh! Bert Leno, poor kick out from the back. Aronson gets in ahead of his man, but Bert Leno atones for his error. Look at that from Aronson, of course, pressing from the front, as you'd expect. But Leno manages to get there. Unfortunately for Leeds United. Great, well done, Cooper. It's gone out to Willian, though. He's going to try... Oh, there we go, he's offside. Leeds United starting to get into it a little bit. I think you'd have to agree. I know there's some people who don't think we played that well, but we're starting to now grow into it a little bit. In the second half, anyway. Let's see some sustained pressure. Let's see a goal. Let's get 3 points and move on to Liverpool. Touch back there. Here's Rocker. Rocker does well to get round Reed. It's into Aronson. Aronson. Sinisterra out wide on the left. He's going to have a run at Wilson. Oh, he's backheeled it there into Polinia. There's Rocker. There's the switch. Ayling. Header. Across. Into Rodrigo. Luke Ayling again. Touchdown to Harrison. Oh, Harrison can't get his shot off. I thought we were going to get a Luke Ayling assist there. Remember, I told you that. Coming up to the 60th minute, I'd like to see something. Maybe Bamford, if I'm being honest. But you know me, I'm a Bamford. I love him, so it is what it is. Leeds 1, Fulham 1. There's Mitrovic coming short for it in a Harry Kane-esque type role. Willian heads it down to Pereira. Goes back to Robinson. Good pressing from Harrison. Keep going. He's fallen, referee, man. How's Harrison fouled him there? Right there. Come on now. Adarabioyo. Decordova down the line, but Sinisterra makes a challenge. Well, it was Strauch and passed it into Sinisterra. Sinisterra on the underlap for Strauch. Strauch tries to get round his man. Harry Wilson makes a block, but Leeds have come away with the ball. Here's Liam Cooper. Listen, folks, if you haven't already liked the video, I want to get to 2,000 live viewers. We're only 150 people away. We do that by you liking the video. Harrison Reed with the challenge on Harrison that goes unchallenged. I think it was a foul. Pereira, can he get Polinia in? He's got Polinia in. Oh, he's missed. And I tell you what, I think Luke Ayling's Luke Ayling's blocked that. Luke Ayling has blocked that. I thought Polinia had scored. I genuinely thought Polinia had scored there, but I don't know if it's Melier who makes the save or Luke Ayling. But Luke Ayling continues his run. It's Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling gets a block on it. That means it comes off Polinia and goes out for a goal kick. That is brilliant defending from Luke, because if he hits the trigger, it might end up on the back of the net. So come on. Well done, Luke. I know a lot of you have a bash at him for his defending, but he's just saved us there. Here's Strauch. Into Rocker. Sinisterra lets himself down there. It comes off. Strauch body. And it's going to be a throw. And Harry Wilson looks like... You know what I'm going to say now as well? And I've just been trying to think ahead. If this was to finish 1-1, in isolation, i.e., had we have got some positive results, I'd say it's not a bad game. Fulham are doing well this season. They're 9th in the league. But ultimately, we need a win. So I don't know how to feel about the situation, because if it was to end 1-1, I'd be saying in isolation it's a good result, actually. They've done well, Fulham. We've done well. It is what it is. Honours even. You take it, you move. But then that'd be 8 without a win. I don't know what to suggest. I don't know what to suggest, folks. We need a win. Just get a win, Joe, and then you don't have to even think about that. You know what I mean? Here's Ream anyway, into Torsen Odorabayo. Adebayo goes out wide there to Bobby Deckled over Reed. Reed down the line looking for Wilson. Wilson's not really done much all game, has he? Famous last words, touch wood. There you go. It's going to be a throw into Fulham though. 60 minutes on the clock, half an hour to go. What I would like to see is a change from Jesse at some point that's going to... Oh, that's poor from Rocker. Gives it away into Mitrovic. Reed, offside surely, tries a cross. It's cut back. And Harry Wilson, who I just said hadn't really done it, has a chance blocked by Robin Koch. I would have literally cried had that gone into the back of the net there. I'm not going to lie to you. Harrison. Greenwood. That's a yellow card every day of the week. Antoine Robinson smashed into Greenwood there. It's got to be a yellow card, Anthony Taylor. You're having a laugh if it's not. Come on now. Marsh not happy. Having arguments there with Marco Silva as well. 1,909 people watching. Hats off to you all. If you haven't already, please like the video. I want to get to 2,000 live viewers, man. Make that a reality, people. Like the video. It's a yellow card, correctly so, for Robinson. Cabano looks like he's coming on. He's probably going to come on for Wilson, to be fair, because Wilson's been largely ineffective. Rodrigo. Good ball out wide. Aronson. Good pass from Sinisterra into Brendan Aronson. Touch for Greenwood. Go on, Greenwood. Hit it. Oh, it's straight at Bert Leno. Should do better there, Greenwood. Should do better there. It's from a decent, position. I'm not saying he should definitely score. I don't mean it like that. But in terms of where he's positioned on the pitch, he's just got to have at least a bit of power. He might as well have just passed it into Leno's path. I think Greenwood's done all right. Oh, Bamford and Somerville's coming on. Listen, say what I want about Somerville, but my boy Bamford's coming on. My boy Bamford's coming on. I'm going to have to put next goal scorer Paddy. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen, I'm telling you. Let's have a look. Where are we? Somerville and Bamford coming on. Bamford's getting the winner in this. I'm telling you. He's on 99 league goals. He's going to score. 7-1 it is. 7-1. Do you know what? I'm putting 20 quid on it. Okay, I'm that confident. 160 quid. Come on, Bamford. 160 quid, folks. If Bamford scores the next goal. Come on, Leeds. Bamford on for Rodrigo. Bet placed. Come on. Hats in the chat for Bamford. 20 quid placed. Somerville comes on as well. Who's Somerville come on for? Sinisterra. I'm not too sure. Why? Why do we continue to take Sinisterra off the pitch? Patrick Bamford. The chants go up round Ellen Road. Oh, he's on fire, mate. You know I have confidence in my boy. I have confidence in my boy. Hats in the chat. Yeah, I did. But I can't be right all the time. Yeah, I can't be right all the time. The game clock's fixed. We're at different times. That's right for me. That's right for me. We're at different times, yeah? If you want to get on time, what you'd have to do is just pause where you are or pause me and wait till we're aligned and then press play. Not what I can do about that. Bamford's had a haircut. Wayman's put money on him. He loves a goal against Fulham. He's going to get the winner. He needs to score his 100th career league goal. Come on, Bamford. Here's Brendan Aronson. Rocker. Goes out wide here to Somerville. Crescencio Somerville. Get it in. Oh, the pass was on. Somerville to Bamford. I think he's missed an opportunity there. Good run from Somerville, though. Mike, listen. What I will say, as much as I dug Somerville out, with more space, I would expect him to have more joy. So, if Somerville's going to come on and hug the touchline and be out wide like Sinisterra has, I think it causes them problems. I'm not saying, I've always said I'm not sure if he'll make it Premier League, etc. But whenever I've seen him under Jesse, I've not been impressed. But if he has a little bit of width, a little bit of space with which to work in, that could change. Listen, continue to like the video. We're nearly at 2,000 live watch viewers, which would be amazing. The most I would have had on a livey. We're literally like 19 people away from that. So if you could all like the video, then we can get that 2,000 live viewers, which would just blow my socks off. Here's Greenwood. Greenwood's played really well as well. Big shout out to my man Greenwood. Cox sends it long. Bamford up against Ream. Ream wins the header, but Rocker keeps it alive for Leeds United. And again he does, and that's a lovely pass. Harrison. Aronson. Bamford's in. Oh, Bamford! Oh, mate, I thought that was it. Oh, he's tried to lift it over Leno, so close. Aronson plucks it out of there. Aronson looking for Bamford. Bamford wins the header. Oh, it was almost there, folks. Bamford nearly scored his 100th career goal. And Cabano has a chance to get away for Fulham here, but Cox on the cover, and it goes back to Melier. I genuinely thought that was it. It's a massive save from Bert Leno. I genuinely thought Bamford had lifted it over him. Just needs to continue getting in the right positions. Well done, Bammy. Come on, son. I'm telling you. Come on, son. Great football from Leeds. Gets Bamford in. Oh, he tries to just dig it round him on the outside of his foot. Maybe his touch is a little bit heavy. Oh, he needed to dink because his touch was a little bit heavy, but he had to take it away from his man. There's Aronson, Medford, Messi killing it as per. Bamford's in a little bit of space if he can find him. Luke Ayling. Oh, good cross from Leno. Good cross from Ayling, but a little bit too close to Bert Leno. A little bit too close. 1,980 watching, 20 people away from that magic 2,000 live viewers. If you haven't already, please do like the video. We want to get to 2,000 live watchers. We've got 1.3k likes. Like the video. I want to get to 2,000 live viewers. Cabano dispossessed by strike. We're getting into, game time territory. 23 minutes left on the clock. It goes back to Torsen Adarabayo. Then Deco Dover Reeds. Somerville needs to be killing Deco Dover Reed. He's not a right back, man. Reed to Cabano. Got a little bit more pace than what Wilson has. Tries to turn. Back on himself. Gets around Strauss. No, Cabano. Get up. The referees give it. That is a joke. It wasn't a foul. The lino, right? The lino hasn't give a foul. How the fuck's the referee give that foul? Tell me why the referees give that foul. Why is the referee, Anthony Taylor, give that as a foul when the lino, who is literally from here to there away, said there's no foul? You know why? Because there wasn't a fucking foul. So why has Anthony Taylor blown from about 10 yards back that way? If Fulham score from this, it is an absolute travesty and an absolute joke. Shocking refereeing from Anthony Taylor. Please, you explain to me why he has blown up for a foul when the lino can see right in front that it's not. Big shout out with it over 2,000 live viewers. That is amazing. I just want to thank you all for that. I just hope that little spike in viewers isn't because they're going to score from this, because I will be fucked off with Anthony Taylor. In it comes Pereira. Polinia misses. Well, it's Mitrovic, sorry. But, folks, I hope you're as incensed as me, because that is an absolute joke that Anthony Taylor has blown up from the position he was on at the pitch in front of the line-home said it wasn't a foul. He actually mouthed it. I didn't see a foul there. But the referees blew it up. Crazy. Here's Willian anyway. 20 minutes left now for Leeds United to save their season. We've got over 2,000 live viewers. It's amazing. Absolute scenes. Thank you so much. Amazing. Continue to like that video. Adarabayo goes out wide here to Deco Dover Reed. Little 1-2 between him and Cabano. He tries to get it down the line there for Pereira. Somerville, that's it. Beat your man. Go on, Somerville. Use that space. Nice. Better. Harrison gets it back off him. Go on, Somerville. Go on, Crescencio. Is he not brought down, referee? Fucking blow your whistle. Joke. Well done, Somerville. Absolute joke referee. Well done, Somerville, man. Well done, Crescencio. I love that. I love that. My man's changing my opinion of him in 5 minutes. I'm a fickle mother. Right, come on. I mean, if he were better, he could have stayed on his feet and slotted to Bamford, who would then win me money for getting the next goal. You know what I mean? 20 quid we stuck on him. Free kick. Greenwood over it. Greenwood loves a set piece. Greenwood is naughty and lethal from set pieces. I do think it's quite too far out for him. So let's try and dink it, I think. Let's try and dink it. Let's give it a bash. Come on then, Leeds. Cooper wants it. Cooper's saying put it in there. Bamford. Harrison. My God. I genuinely thought he slotted it through Bamford there. He's put so much pace on that, it is shocking. Because he was looking for Somerville, and Somerville surely was then going to cross it for Bamford. I could see what they were trying to do, but it's quite a waste when it don't come off. It's almost as bad as that Henri Pires penalty that time before. Got to do better there. Tim Ream goes out to Antoine Robinson. Pellini has got Aronson for company. He's turned in there, though. Oh, Aileen, if you're going to try and get in front of Willian, you've got to make sure, mate. That's poor. Pereira into Cabano. Cabano gets round Somerville far too easily. Rocker gets across. That's not a foul, referee. Don't you dare. And there's a chance here for Leeds on the counter. Brendan Aronson. Oh, tries to get round Pellini, but it's a good challenge there from Pereira. Fulham are going to come again, but Aronson doesn't give up the chase. Gets the ball back. Wins the throw-in. Well done, Brendan Aronson. Right, here we go then. Here's Sam Greenwood. Greenwood switches the play. And it's a shocking pass. What are you up to there, Sam?
Bruh.
Not good.
Bruh.
Going to be a throw-in. Will Leeds United look to change it up? Will we see Gelhardt? It's getting nervy. It's getting nervy. Will we see a golden boy Joffrey clutch moment to save Jesse? Bobby Decordova-Reid into Reid. Harrison Reid's done really well. It's a lovely little turn. It's a great cross. It's Mitrovic. When he's hit that, then my heart just went like that. I can't lie to you, my heart just went like that. Thought he'd scored. Hot. Clean connection here. It's game over. Great ball. But Luke Ayling's done really well. Luke Ayling's done really well. That's 2 now from him. He gets there. He gets there. He actually blocks it, because if that goes on, it probably goes in the back of the net. Corner ball. Andreas Pereira. Great delivery. They've already scored from one corner. In it comes. Headed out by Harrison. Only as far as Harrison Reid. Don't let Willian hit it. Goes back out wide to Pereira. Pereira. Good cross. Fuck. He's been shocking as well. I can't believe that. That's bad. Oh, no. Leeds fans are leaving. Great glancing header. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Jesse Marsh can't believe it. Do you know what it is as well? Decordova-Reid's been so bad. And it's headed out. This is the thing. Willian, look how much space he's got. Andreas Pereira. There's no... Why is no one within 2 yards of him, though? It's really poor defending as well. Strauch, Cooper, Greenwood. There's no one. They're all looking at each other as if to say, why is he in so much space? It's a great header. It's a great header. It's a glancing header. I can't say... I think from a defensive standpoint, he's been absolutely woeful. I thought he'd have been subbed. And now he looks like he might have got the winner, folks. And cost me 20 quid as well. Fuck's sake. Oh, no. Clicks coming on. But this is what I'm saying. Knows that one. Oh, like, oh, you've never give Jesse a chance or like this. I'm gutted because we're losing. Sacked in the mornings, getting chant. And Fulham are singing. The Fulham fans are singing you getting sacked in the morning. It's not nice to hear, is it? It's not nice to hear. But this is what I'm saying. I don't relish in this. I'm absolutely gutted. I thought we've played well. I'm gutted. But, you know, Greenwood's coming off anyway. He's played well, Greenwood. This result could cost Jesse his job. It's how you lose. I think we've played all well. I think we've played all right. I know people disagreed with me at half time. I do think we played all right. I think we played better than we have in the last few games. But, you know, where does it put us in terms of the table? It moves us, well, 18th. 18th, 9 points. Leicester leapfrogging us. Down there with Wolves and Forest. It's not good enough. The thing is as well as I think we've done today, it's a build-up, isn't it? It will be eight games without a win. Leeds fans are singing sack the board now. At least it's not getting aimed at Jesse as much, because I don't think Jesse's done much wrong today personally. That's why I don't understand when people say I've got an agenda. I've never wanted him. It's not about that. I've enjoyed that he's tried to switch it today. I'm absolutely gutted that we're not winning the game. But it is what it is, and it could cost him his job. I was very vitriolic at the start, saying that, you know, I don't want him here, etc. But Southampton won, Arsenal won. Wow, a goal from Armstrong. I've missed that. Wolves 0, Leicester 4. Leicester have won 4-0. Aston Villa are 4-0 up against Brentford. And we're 2-1 down to Fulham and languishing, folks. Somerville. We need a moment of magic. See, for me, I'd be bringing Joffy on. I'd be straight away turning to Joffy. Who's going to score me goals? Get Joffy on the pitch. Who scores goals? Joffy. Who scores goals in clutch moments? Joffy. Get him on the fucking pitch. Do you see what I'm saying? 13 minutes left to go. 13 minutes for Jesse to potentially save his job. Here's Mateus Click. Luke Ayling. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Somerville. Oh, just too much on it. It looked like it was good. It was a good idea. It was the right idea, but there's just a little bit too much on it. I don't know what to say, man, because it's not good, is it? I mean, Leeds fan, what can you do? No, I'm not. Someone said put £20 on Joffy. Fuck that, man. I don't even have £20 to spend, but I was confident in my boy. And the thing is, I've got Arsenal to win as well, and Southampton have equalised. Bloody hell. Maybe Arsenal just struggle with that Red Bull system, because Southampton play similar to us, don't they? Reed, Mitrovic, Willian over the top looking for Pereira, but it's gone all the way through to Ilian Meslier. Leeds United are running out of time. Jesse's running out of time. Oh, he's not happy either. Oh, it's a ball. It's a good ball. Bamford's in. Oh, fuck. I'm sinking. Sinking like the Titanic in my chair. Because these are the games you've got to win, and in it, you've got to win these. I don't know what to say, folks. I'm a bit at a loss. I'm disappointed. It's a throw-in. You know, there's an opportunity for a grandstand finish, but Leeds need to score soon. I'll be looking at Joffy. I don't know why we haven't. I'll be wanting to bring him on, because we know as Leeds fans, and Jesse should know, that the guy comes up clutch. He came up clutch against Norwich. He came up clutch against Brighton. You got 10 minutes. Get him on the pitch. Harrison, still now. Fulham doing really well from a defensive standpoint. That's a free kick to Leeds United. But I'm going Joffy. Why haven't we got him on? He needs to come on. Do you know what I mean? Here's Cooper. It goes there to Cock. Leeds United need to be throwing the Alamo. This is what I was saying. It's like against Palace, against Leicester. Wedge it, Ayling, ball in, Bamford! Tosin Adarabioyo with a great defensive header. An exceptional defensive header. It's not actually Bamford. Tosin could see the ball. Look, there's the ball. That's why we want that ball out wide when Bamford's on the pitch. It's a good ball, but Adarabioyo makes a good Block. Corner ball. Could we have a grandstand finish? Mark Rocker to take this. In it comes. Go on, Luke. Oh, Stroud stopped it from going towards goal. A fucking defensive. We're blocking our own shots. We're blocking our own shots. Stroud didn't know much about it, but Aliens had a goal. It was going on target, and he's got in the way of it. Mark Rocker, this is what we want to do. We want to be the ones pushing the button. We haven't done this normally. Harrison's in the box. He finds Brendan Aronson. Someone get a shot off. Go on, Coops! Oh, it comes off Adebayo. Torsen Adebayo's having a game, isn't he? I'm rocking, folks, because I'm nervous, because I feel... What I'll say is, in previous games, when we've been down, we're not looking like we're going to throw everything at it. Ah, fucking hell. What was that? Mark Rocker, what are you doing? Just kicked it straight out of play. He's apologised to everyone, but we're running out of time, fella. Because I feel this is calling time on Jesse. I think based on their performance, they won't push the button, but I just think we're kicking the can down the road. But we need results, man. We're in the relegation zone. We never dropped in the relegation zone under my previous guy. And this is worrying that after what was a good start, we're in there. We're in that fight. And I don't like that. Fulham will be, what, top 10? Not being better than us. Not being better than us. They're not better than us, folks, you know? Arsenal still 1-0. I need a goal for Arsenal because I've got a bet on them. And they need to sort the shit out. Drop points for them, that innit, away at Southampton. Look, Leicester and Wolves, though. Leicester and Villa 4-0. We're struggling at home to Fulham. As good as Fulham have been this season, shouldn't be. Should be winning. I don't know what the shots on target look like or whatever, but I thought we've done all right. Joe Gelhardt's been called back, but it's 8 minutes. It should have been 10 minutes ago. I think Gelhardt might be coming on, but it should have been 10 minutes ago. Are we giving Joffrey enough time? I'm not too sure. Now Fulham have got it in their corner. It's a long way to go in the season, but it's ominous. It's ominous. And we need something to change. Because what have we got? We've got Liverpool up next away. We've got Bournemouth at home, and then we've got Tottenham. I wanted 9 points. 9 points from Fulham, Bournemouth and Leicester. And as it stands, we've got 0 from 2. It's not good enough. As much as I think we've improved today, it's not good enough. Oh, Harrison Reed. Willian, it's game over. Fuck off. Fuck you. That's game over now. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Leeds United are folded, crumbled like a biscuit, folded like a cheap suit. And I'm sorry, this might be curtains for him. And I've said we've played well today. And people will say I've always wanted them out. It's bullshit. And I'll tell you why it's bullshit. Because I don't like to see this. This is killing me. The fact that I'm having to watch my football club go... We're in the relegation zone. And people said to me, oh, you take us down. We're going to take... He never, ever went in the relegation zone. Never. Now we're in there after, what, 10 games? 10 games? We have played Villa, Everton, Fulham, all these dead teams. No disrespect, all these dead teams. And we have 2 wins all season. And the 2 wins we've had... The 2 wins we've had have come from 2 clubs that have sacked their managers. So are them wins, are they that good? Yeah, Chelsea was amazing. People called it his Stoke moment. Chelsea's sacked their manager since and still haven't lost a game since they sacked him. Wolves have sacked their manager. They're getting beat 4-0 by Leicester, who, by the way, are now out of the relegation zone after picking up 6 points in 2 games. And do you know who's replaced them? Us. 3-1 against Fulham. 3-1 at home after leading. I'm sorry. It's curtains, innit? This is not good enough. A decision has to be made. Because other clubs now, Villa will get a new manager. They're going to fly. Leicester are flying now. 6 goals in 2 games. 6 goals in 2 games. Villa has scored 4 because they've changed their manager. I don't know. I don't know what else to suggest, people. 3-1's not acceptable in what is a must-win game. I've said to you, I thought we've played all right, but come on. Cabano. Oh, man. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe it. The mood's turning ugly. Fucking right it is. It's painful. Painful. They've crumbled, man. This is, look, I think we played all right in patches, but they've crumbled. And do you know what as well? And people will say the squad's not good enough. It's bullshit, it is. But we needed more bodies. I hope Radrizani and his fucking cronies are happy. I hope they're happy. Corner ball. Oh, I tell you what, Pellini are underneath his foot there. Click. Loses out to him. I hope they're happy, you know. Where was Angus and his fucking programme notes being condescending to us as Leeds fans, saying, you want us to spend money? We're not championship manager. All this bullshit that he spouts. And then what did they do? They went and bought a kid who they clearly don't think's ready. You know what the funniest thing is? We loaned out Dan James to this club that we're losing to. We loaned him out, Willian. We've loaned him out so we could bring in a striker for the under fucking 21s because the striker doesn't even get a look in. Harrison Cross sums up our season, bobbles through to absolutely nobody. That's just drink that in, read it in. We have loaned a player so we could get a striker for the under fucking 21s. Because that's what's happened. The money we've got from James, we've bought a kid who we never thought were ready anyway, and we panic bought. Oh, Bamford inches away. It just sums it up. Harrison keeps it in. Go on, get it crossed. Offside. We've bought a kid basically who's not fit enough to even, who's not good enough in the club's eyes to get on the subs bench. To get on the subs bench, and we've loaned out Dan James for that. You know? It's gutting. It's absolutely gutting. It's just not good enough. 3-1 at home to Fulham is not good enough. And listen, Fulham beat Villa 3-0. Fulham beat Villa 3-0 and Gerrard's gone. And then Liverpool have won 4-0. It could happen again. It could happen again. You know what I mean? I don't know what. No, D, let's not start doing this. Let's not start. D, I love you. We don't always agree. But let's not. Aronson's a good player. Said we'd win, Joe. I didn't, mate. No, I didn't at the time. Before the game, I didn't, mate. No. During the game, I thought we would. But this second half, we've crumbled. And look, the Leeds fans are leaving. There'll be boos at full time. Aronson's not rubbish. Yeah, I know, Graham. Well, maybe that's on the manager then, but Premier League's totally different kettle of fish. Let's forget this. This Italian side haven't qualified for the World Cup. It's mad. It's mad. I don't know what to. Nonto. No, people say Nonto. We don't know. Chris, that's not even for Jesse. That's for Aronson's son. Blow the whistle already, someone says. Mitrovic to Pereira, headed down by Cook. I get Angus to come out with his programme notes again and tell us we're all wrong. Tell us we're all wrong for wanting a striker. Tell us we're all wrong for wanting a left back. Where are you? Come on. Do you know what I mean? Bullshit. Cabano, chance for Fulham. Up on his own though. Tries to get round Cooper. Cooper gets in the way of him, but Cabano's just tried to buy it. Shambles. 3 minutes at a time, folks. Goes out wide there to Harrison. Harrison's now playing on the left. Here's Gelhardt, who should have been on time ago. Does well. Riding challenges into Somerville. Somerville gets it in the back of the net. Well done. Well done, Somerville. Joffrey involved. 3-2. It's too little too late for me. Too little too late. We've got 2.5. And what a surprise, Gelhardt. Somerville scored, right? And I'll give him credit for that because, you know, I'm not his biggest fan. But look at Gelhardt. 1-2, riding challenges. There you go. Somerville's onside. Plays a lovely little ball through. He should have been on ages ago. He should have had much more game time. Straight through the legs of Adoraba. That's what he does. He's a clutch moment player. Somerville's got his first Premier League goal as well. Well done, Somerville. He's done really well. It's been checked by VAR. He's onside. Somerville scored. It's 3-2 to Fulham. But for me, it's too little too late. It's too little too late. We've got 2 minutes left. I mean, what they're doing, he's onside, man. He's fucking miles onside. I could see that without even checking VAR. Why do we need to do that? Goal, of course it is. But can you hear, look at all the empty seats. No one's hardly celebrating the VAR goal because everyone knows it's too late. For, a minute and 30 seconds and Fulham are making changes now. So on comes Tom Kearney for Harrison Reed. On comes Vinicius as well for Mitrovic. You know, we had the joint least amount of goals conceded at home, and we've conceded 3 to Fulham. In what was a must-win game, it's gone, and it. The job's gone. Thank you, but what's the answer? And I backed it today, but we've still lost the game. So it needs to change, folks. We have to. Don't we? Because we're sleepwalking to relegation if we don't. And if people say time and all this bullshit that they've been telling me, for what? What are you seeing that I'm not? Because we're now in the relegation zone. And people hammered the previous guy and he never entered it. But now we're in it. And I don't know when we're going to get out of it. Because I don't know if we're going to get results moving forward. Do you fancy us to beat Liverpool? Do you fancy us to win at home against Bournemouth? Do you fancy us to go away to Spurs to get a result? No. So what are we waiting for? What are we giving time for? To just fucking lose more games? Robinson, Cabano, lets it run across his body. Rocker does well. It's going to be a throw into Fulham. That's it. 93rd minute. Cabano's done really well. Yeah, bro, they did. But Steve Cooper has changed their formation and the style since the past 4 games. They've had clean sheet, and then, you know, they've got one. We don't have the facilities for that, big man, with this manager in charge, I don't think. So, do you know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see. Who can we beat this season, says Ben. I don't know. I wish I did know. But Fulham have come here, put themselves what? I don't know. Where have they put themselves in the table? Fulham have moved into 7th and we're in 18th. And we're 2 points behind Southampton, who I think have got a point. Southampton have got a point at Arsenal. This is the problem, innit? Me buzzing because we did well against Arsenal. Me, right? This is me buzzing that we get away. Southampton actually get a point. Game over. Finished. Done. 3-2. The problem is we played well against Arsenal, but didn't get out. Southampton got something. So, you know, it's not good, is it? It's not good. Fulham, well worth it in the end. You know, big call on Thursday against Leicester. Just didn't turn up. the booing and Jesse's clapping. I feel sorry for him. This is what I mean. On a personal level, to see him going around clapping and hearing boos, I can't lie. That hurts. Because this is what pisses me off, is when people tell me that I don't like him and all this sort of shit. This bullshit. You know, I never want to see that, but I don't know what the answer is, folks. What we do, I think we have to change, don't we? We have to change it. No, someone said don't feel sorry for him. On a personal level, you can't help but feel sorry for someone. I mean, you know, after the last one, he said we're perfectly aligned. You know, us and the board, we're perfectly aligned. Well, I don't know how. Moving forward now, how we've got to get rid, haven't we? I'm sorry. We've got to get rid, because he's not going to get results, folks. And we're now in the relegation zone. We've got to get results. I do feel sorry for him because he is a nice bloke, but we've got to get a result now. And Liverpool's a pipe dream. Liverpool's a pipe dream. Bournemouth. Do you expect us to win at home against Bournemouth? The mad thing is, I don't. You know, and Melié's the reason we lost to Arsenal. Get in the bin, bro. Whoever's saying that. Saka. This is what I'm saying. No, he isn't. The reason we lost to Arsenal was Rodrigo. Nothing to do with Meslier. Saka's scored an unreal goal. You're taking so much credit away from Saka. It's an unreal finish. Melié's played 100 games today for this football club, and if it worked for him, we wouldn't even fucking be in this division. So have a bit of respect for Meslier, personally. Have a bit of respect for what is the youngest goalkeeper in Premier League history to have the most clean sheets before the age of 21. Record-breaking Meslier that kept us in this division. Right, Wuxia, I'll address this now for you. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? That he missed chances? Yeah, he's missed chances. Yep, he has. Yep. His movement is great. Yep. He gets in the right moments. Okay. Now, the reason I don't blame Bamford, yeah. The reason I don't blame Bamford, okay, is because the club have put us in a situation and have put us in a scenario where we've had to rely on Bamford. Yeah? Where we've had to rely on Bamford. Now, whose fault is that? Because guess what, folks? If Rodrigo wouldn't have injured his shoulder, we wouldn't have even got Willie Gnonto in. Because who can forget Angus's programme notes being so condescending to Leeds United fans, telling us we didn't need anyone, all this bullshit that he spouted. And then he hurt his shoulder. Yeah? So yeah, and listen, everyone's... So let me just dial it back. Those that saying you don't blame Bamford. Okay. So let's say, for example, are you saying Bamford's the reason we're shit? It's not. If he's not, then Jesse shouldn't play him. Jesse shouldn't play him then. Why do you think he plays him? This is not on Jesse's bullshit as well, Philip. I'm sorry to say it is. Who is it then? Whose fault is it? There's a lot of culpable parties. There's a lot of culpable parties. My main anger goes towards the board, then Jesse, then the players. Let's not say, how is it not on Jesse, bro? He's the manager and has managed a period that has seen Leeds not win a game for 8 games. 8. I could understand 1 or 2. You say, nah, it's the players. It's 8 games, bro. 8 games. And he's not culpable at all. Come on. I know some people will back him just like I used to back Bielsa. And People that say I've got an agenda, it's absolute bullshit. It is. I'm sorry, it is, because I don't want to see this. I don't enjoy this. But to say it's not on him is just crazy talk. People say I'm deluded on Bamford. Well, I think that's deluded because he is the person that picks the team, picks the style, picks everything, picks the subs. He's in charge for 8 games when Leeds United haven't won a game and only drawn 2. 2 points. Come on now. Problem is, new manager will inherit some worthless bad backline and won't be able to score for these players. Board not leaving too. I mean, yeah. Board's fault. It is the board's fault. And it's the board's fault for letting Bamford's situation go on as well. Because Jesse has told us that he's had conversations that they'll have to manage him. Bamford has told us that he only trained 6 times. I've said Ledley King 2.0. I've said we need a striker. When Bamford's fit, I back him. I still back him now, but the fact is he's not really fit. So what should the club have done? Gone and got a striker. Instead, the manager and director at the football club tried to tell us, the fans, that we have 2 international strikers. They're knobs. They're knobs. They're knobs. But Jesse's culpable for that as well, and I'll tell you for the reasons why. This is my opinion. Jesse said in a press conference, we need a striker and a left-back. He had a meeting with Radlazani. He came back and said, oh, no, we've got Rodrigo. We've got James who can play up there. So he changed. And he then started saying Firpo's his number 1 left-back. Well, he ain't, he doesn't even play. So he was a bit of a yes man in that scenario. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately, they pay his wages. So what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do in that scenario? I don't know. I don't know. This isn't about Rodrigo and Bamford. I don't understand where people are coming. Why is it one side or the other? Why is it about Bamford? It should not be about Bamford and Rodrigo. This isn't about them, folks. It's not. Do you know what I mean? This isn't about them. I don't know why we're making it about them. It's like those what want to say, I told you so. Like, why? We're all football fans. We all support the same club. I don't get why we're making this about Bamford and Rodrigo. I'm an American and Marsh is a system manager, and if his plan doesn't work, he has challenges adjusting. Our national team has the same ideology. I'm not a fan. There you go, Julio Guzman, and that's from an American. Russ, and that's big from Russ because normally he's quite placid. He says, get him gone now. Could well see that. Bamford's cost us 9 points. That's fine. That's fine as well. So sack Bamford and keep Jesse then. That's what we'll do. It's funny though how the next manager will start Bamford. Bielsa started Bamford and Jesse wants Bamford fit. There you go. I don't know who we bring in. I don't want to go Dycher up like that. I don't know. We might not even sack him though. This is the thing. I don't think we will because I don't know. I don't think we will because, you know, if we remember last time, what was I saying? Yeah. Phil Hay had already released an article saying that Bielsa was going to go. Hadn't he? He'd already released an article to say he was going to go right on full time. So I remember getting pissed off about it. So he'd already released an article and nothing's come out yet. Nothing's come out yet. So they might not. They might give him until Christmas. Joe, mate, he's gone. He will be sacked. I could see it in Jesse's mush. I'm not sure. Listen, he's coming. I'm going to stay live because Jesse's going to do his post-match presser. And I know that that's going to come soon. So I want to see what he said as well. Feel like we should wait about a bit as well, just in case a decision does get made. We see now quick, Gerrard got sacked. I don't expect that. Missing sitters and bad defending will have any team drop points, but today JM looked truly defeated. He brought me and many Americans to the club, but he's got to go marching on together. That's what I'm saying. You come for the players, you come for it, and you stay, right? And I'm really grateful that you stay. Yes, players have missed sitters. And again, I've said that that's on the board because we should not have gone into the season with an unfit Bamford. You know, I said to you he was broken. I've said that many a times. But if he's fit, he can be relied upon. The issue is he's not fit enough. He's not fit enough, unfortunately. Which is sad. There you go. Sean Dyche would take the Leeds job. I don't want Sean Dyche. We have to play with a certain style. I don't want to play that kind. The succession plan's messed up. The successions plan messed up. It was the wrong manager to come after Bielsa. We should have gone elsewhere, personally. Missing citizen, bad defending will have any team drop points, but today JM looked truly defeated. Yeah, bad defending has been as well, but a lot of that as well. What I will say, the system is also culpable for that because it puts players in them positions. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if it keeps us up, I don't know, but I want to play a certain way, me. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it is what it is. It's 8, bro. It's 8. Scooby McDoorag. It's 8 now. No wins in 8, bro. Jesse out. Get Bamford back fit. I think we just need a new striker. And if he manages to get back fit, he gets back fit. If he doesn't, then, you know, that's it. You know, he goes. And we don't sign him on a new contract. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately, we need to get him back fit, don't we? But we need a striker. They need to spend 30 million on a striker. You know what I mean? LUFC data says Jesse Marsh's position has become untenable, but this is firmly on the Leeds board. They need to accept responsibility for getting this wrong and failing to address every squad issue. And this is the point what I want to bring it back to as well, right? The weakest area of Bielsa's Leeds, right? The weakest area of Bielsa's Leeds was in the middle, right? We didn't address it. We then have addressed the middle area of the pitch, right? But that's no longer the weakest area of our football. It's on the wings. It's out wide at the fullbacks. And we didn't get a left back. So the board are massively culpable. Massively culpable, you know? Yeah, listen, I'm done talking about Bamford. Like, he's not the problem here. It's mental that you think he is. Yeah, he's missed some sitters. It is what it is. But we should have signed a striker. You know what I mean? We should have signed a striker. It's what it is. Get our manager back. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, bro? Yeah, Jamie, there's something in this as well. There is something in this. I said this. I've said this. Where was Nonto today? Yeah, those that want Nonto, but this is what I'm saying as well. Like, for me, Nonto was never going to get signed, folks. Nonto was never going to get signed. We signed him because we panicked and he needed to appease the fans. If Rodrigo never hurt his shoulder, Nonto would have never been signed. He might have been signed next summer because that was the plan, but they obviously don't think he's ready. And people will say, yeah, but he plays for Italy. But international football's not even close to Premier League, in my opinion. And also, they didn't qualify for the World Cup. It's worth noting. Hence why they got given a load of chance. I disagree with this. I disagree with this. Because in that time, how are we going to win games? We can't sit still because Villa sacked their manager and won 4-0. Leicester have won 4-0. And they now have replaced us and we're in the drop zone. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what to suggest. Remember, this video as well is sponsored by Football Prize. I'm just looking at Twitter just to see if we've got anything coming through, but you know, this is the frustrating thing as well. Like, as good as we were against Arsenal, which we were, we still didn't win. We still didn't get out. And Southampton have got something. Do you know what I mean, though? So even that now looks not as good. Because it's like, oh, well... Do you know what I mean, though? Like, it's like when we go back, and I'm fuming as well, because Arsenal were on all my bets. For us to... It's like when we beat Chelsea, their manager's since been sacked, so it's like, was it really that good? So it is what it is. Mantra says we play with no width. We have no. I thought we played with some width today, specifically in the first half. I think, with no attacking style, headless chickens, kick and run. Bielsa went after a run against the best sides in the land. We played the bottom sides, and look where we are now. That's my worry as well, Mantra. This is what I've said, bro. Is when you actually look around and see what we've actually played, it's bad. It's bad. Like, we've not played. Like, even if you think not even the top six, think about underneath that. We've not played any of them. The likes of West Ham, all them. Like David Moyes, man. I don't think he's got the tactical capabilities. I said this after Palace. Go check the comments on that. I got called all sorts. I don't think he has the nous, man. Don't think he has the nous. You know, it is what it is. Let's have a look. Leeds radar. When lots of individuals are making lots of mistakes over and over again, that comes down to the manager. There is still time, but we have to be quick. That's a good point. That's a good point as well. Like, I know people won't go for it, bro, because people don't want to. Alex, that's not true, bro. Where do you get that from? Why won't they change? I don't agree. Otherwise, don't sack him then. Otherwise, don't sack him and just continue and just sleepwalk to relegation. When you look at Jesse's tenure in all its entirety, he's not been good enough. He isn't good enough. And they're the facts. And you can try and spin it and say, Bamford never scores. Okay. Too many defensive mistakes. The board or whatever, which I hear, right? I do hear. But ultimately, not just this season, but over the course of his time, he's not been good enough. And people that will say, oh, he saved us and all that. I still take umbrage with that, but it is what it is. For me, Chelsea, that is it. I don't know what else. I don't know what, but what is it you believe in, Aiden? What are you seeing, bro? What are you seeing? I don't know. Chris, man, you're like a dog with a bone. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to lie to you and say I think he's shit, because I'd be lying. I rate him. You don't. Simple. You're like a dog with a bone. You keep like, Bamford, Bamford, Bamford. You clearly think he's shit. That's fine. I don't. What's not to get? What is not to get? I rate him. You don't. Simple. I think his movement's exemplary. Yes, his finishing has let him down. But I put that down to ring rust and fatigue. But Bamford's always been like that as well, by the way. He has always been like that. But I rate him, that's it. You don't have to rate him. That's fine. And those that say he's at fault, etc., that's just crazy. But again, everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is the thing. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And I respect that. But over the course of this season, how many games have we played? We played 10 games. Is that right? 10 games, I think. Let's have a look. No, we've played 11, right? I've just looked on FB Ref, which is a statistical site. And Bamford's obviously not played a lot of full 90s because he's come on as sub or started here and there. But in total, of them 11 games, Bamford's minutes equate to 4 games, 4 full games. So he's had 363 minutes in total on the pitch, which equates to 4 games. We've played 11. So let's not say that he's culpable for it all, please. Because I know that's what you're trying to make. If he finished, then we wouldn't be losing. But ultimately, we lost. And who's that on? That's on the board. That's on the board for not getting a striker. And also for Jesse for not pushing that. Because I remember, go back on them transfer streams, when I said the guy's whole demeanour changed. The whole demeanour changed after that meeting with Rads, and people were going, whatever, Joe, we're going to get a striker, you clueless, you. But it was true when they didn't get a striker. And now look. So don't blame me for loving Bamford. Because if he was fit, fully fit, we'd be good. But he's not. So here's what it is. I have no words. Jesse, like a deer in the headlights, looked totally lost. It is over, Jesse. You are just making things worse week in, week out. The board, F you all. Okay. Yeah, can't say fairer than that, really, can you? If we're being totally honest. Let's have a look. I think there's another super chat. Right, okay. So, Alex, what I would come back to you in that, right? If that was true, no one would ever sack a manager. Because no one would ever improve because they've got the same players and the same defence. So, like when Villa sacked their manager, why is that going to change out? Because guess what? They've got the same players and the same defence that was getting beat 3-0 by Fulham. But today they won 4-0. You know when Heckingbottom left at the end of the season and Leeds United were just another shit team in the Championship? And then at the start of the season, we battered Stoke with the same shit players and the same shit defence. Managers change teams. To say that they'll just come in with the same team, then what's the point in ever sacking a manager? You know what I mean? What is the point? You know, like when Ralph Rangnick went from Man United and now Erik ten Hag, he's getting a tune out of the same players. You know when Thomas Tuchel got sacked and now Graham Potter's getting a tune out of the exact same players. So managers do change things. Otherwise, there'd be no one ever gets sacked. Surely. Thomas Tuchel, imagine. I don't think that's going to happen, do you? That'd be nice, though. Won't get Pochettino either. I don't know where to go, really. I don't know who we go to, where we go to. I think there might have been another... there we go. I would take Bielsa back. Yeah, 100%. If Boris can get the top job, I think he comes back. Oh, yeah, there you go. Great shout. Jamie, Bournemouth, a prime example. Beaten 9-0 under Scott Parker. Since then, we're undefeated up until last week with Gary O'Neill in charge. They were the only undefeated team in the league. Exact same players. And for those that say, we've got a championship squad, Bournemouth have got a championship squad. Like, it is brutal, their squad. And look what Gary O'Neill's done. And he ain't even the manager. He's just interim. Come in. They were undefeated for about 7 games. So to say that changing a manager doesn't work is wild for me. Wild. Because Bournemouth lost 9-0 to Liverpool and then went on about a 6-game undefeated run with the exact same players. Philip Billing, Solanke, bloody, what's the guy at Wales? Kiefer Moore, championship. And they've been on such a... So to say that is mad. But maybe you're right. Maybe we do get a new manager and we still are rubbish and we go down. You know, it is what it is. Liberty, big shout out. Liberty support are at the head of the blame. Yeah, 100%. Hypothetically, if we had Tuchel, Klopp or Pep, do you think we've seen the same sort of transfer windows? Minimal in, maximum out? Of course, they should have... yeah, listen, I said it This is what I'm saying. I said it. I voiced my opinion on the fact that we broke even and they failed to improve this squad. And people would go, do you know how much money they spent to get us up? And do you know what I mean? Oh, and this is what I'm saying. But people deal with things differently. Would you personally pull the trigger if you were the board? Yeah, I said that, Nick. Yeah. I would, because those that say you need more time, we haven't won a game in 8 games. And then I look at the rest of the managers and see Villa sack their man, they win 4-0. You know, I would personally, because it's not as if I can look back over Jesse's tenure and say, no, it's just, you know, it's just, oh, if we had this, we had that. I just don't think over the course of his time here, it's been good enough. And I don't have enough confidence to know that moving forward, it will get better. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it will get better, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I just don't think it'll get better. So we'll have to wait and see. Well, this is the thing, Mark. Let me just further add a point here. Marcelo Bielsa never, ever, in his time at Leeds United, lost to a team in the relegation in the bottom 6, I think. Fact check me. But never lost to a team in the bottom 6 and never had us in the relegation zone, ever, and was sacked. We're now just 10 games in, playing the worst football in a long time, have a threadbare squad, which is on the board, and a guy that, for me, doesn't fill me with confidence that he can get a tune out of the players that is disposable in order for us to get enough wins to stay up. And I now, what really, really worries me as well is the fact that Leicester now have had 4 clean sheets in a row. 4 clean sheets in a row. So Leicester, they're up. Before that, they had 2 clean sheets back in December 2001. Or 2000? Yeah, 2001. Definitely not. That's fucking 21 years ago. What I'm saying is, Leicester didn't get clean sheets. They've now had 4 on the bounce. Yeah? So they're getting out of it. Right? Villa have sacked their manager and have just won 4-0. You know? Yeah, okay, Snowell, you could say that. I disagree, but you could say that. So who is now, though? This is the thing. I had Bournemouth, I had Fulham. They don't look like they are. So who is? Who is going down? Because now you can say Leicester's not. They were in the conversation. Villa were in the conversation. You could argue maybe they're not. Lampard's getting a tune out of Everton. They lost 3. They've just won 3-0 against Palace. Wolves could. So, do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I don't know. But we haven't seen anything yet. We haven't seen anything yet. Let's have a look. Jesse Marsh on 5 Live Sport. Understand their anger is directed at me. My focus is trying to improve the team. I have said in the club, we are unified together. If you don't go, not great. Opta, Leeds have collected just 9 points from their 11 games in the Premier League this season. This is the fewest at that stage of a league campaign since 03-04, when the Whites were relegated from the Premier League. Told you that before. This is going to annoy people, right? This is going to annoy people because I'm going to say it anyway because people annoy me when they have a go at my guy. But this is a saying from one Marcelo Bielsa. When you have a good project and method, You may have bad times, but in the long run, the results will come. On the other hand, with a bad project, you can have immediate results, but it'll be impossible to maintain them over time. My man's a philosopher. My man's a philosopher. Okay, so apparently the first aid, the supporter had fainted. So the supporter's all right now. Probably just knowing that we're getting relegated and just fainted. 2 points from a possible 24 people. 2 points from 24. Remember that fact. But look, nothing out as of yet. I don't know. We're still awaiting. This is what I don't understand. We're still waiting. He's still not done his post-match presser. That's not. End of the day, Leeds United are a sum of all their parts. Someone pays the price. That's Jesse. Is it fair? Maybe not. But that's it. Brads needs to sell now before the January window. 3 out of 4 of the season left. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. Simon Ossett with the super sticker. He's been sacked, he believes. I don't know. Like, he's still not done his post-match presser, but he's done the 5 Live Sport interview. Phil Hayes just tweeted. Let's have a look what Phil's got to say. Marco Silva speaking at the press conference. A great win for us and well-deserved, in my opinion. We were the best team on the pitch. There's still nothing from Jesse. This is what I don't understand. It feels longer than normal, does it not? Although he has spoken to 5 Live Sport. Oh, wow. Who remembers this interview? Who remembers this interview? This is what we're dealing with, people. Remember this. Remember this, yeah? I want to read you some comments, right? This is what we're dealing with. Do you remember us signing Bamba Dieng and then not signing it? This year, in my opinion, we've done a great job in the market and we have a very competitive team. The target I set is between 10th to 14th. If we're lucky, we are close to 10th. If we aren't lucky, we are 15th. But I think we are in that range. I don't want to have any more heart attack risk. But is there any chance in his mind of a relegation battle? I don't have any doubt. We'll avoid a situation similar to last season, he said. It's impossible. It's impossible. That came from the owner of our football club. This is what we're dealing with. Alex says Joe was spot on with Adams in pre-season. Without him, was glaring, cleaning up the back line's mess. Thank you, Alex. Thanks for your support, bro. I did back into the hill. Yeah, we're still waiting. Yeah, maybe Josh, maybe. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Like that's what our owner said. That we'll never be in a relegation. Someone said the Titanic was unsinkable. Yeah. Stopping the bleeding, yeah. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, it's mad. I'm still waiting. We've been going for 3 hours and a half. I've not even had a cig for time, but I want to hear what's been said. I want to see, because my worry is he's still not come out, but he has spoke to 5 Live Sport. Press conference happening now. Okay, let's see what's been said. It's on the Evening Post. Has there been any updates? Oh, no, that's Silva. It's Silva. And still nothing from Jesse yet. Still nothing from Jesse, folks, which isn't great, is it? Oh, God. Yeah, it's... we're bleeding out. Yeah, I've seen this a lot, you know. Listen, I don't know much about him. This is what I'm saying. David Mallam, probably on his way back from the game. No spam in the chat, bro. I don't see no spam. Lowry at Ellen Road. He has been for the last few games, hasn't he? Yeah, Alex, I need a hug as well. And listen, let me say as well, my emotion runs high. And I know, Alex, I disagreed with you on one point. My emotions do run high because this football club means an awful lot to me, you know. So sometimes I can bite. But Gary said, just heard Jesse sacked. I'm not sure. Jesse has gone. I'm not sure. The silence is deafening. Menston Cricket Club says, as a Man U fan, Joe, your vids are great. Changing the manager is vital. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. I agree with you on that. Now is the best time for you guys. I believe so. Thank you very much, Menston Cricket Club. This is what I love, supporters of other clubs. The Chelsea game made us believe in a lie. True, Johnny. True. Jesse is gone, according to Wacko. Oh, let's have a look on Twitter. I've not seen anything, but Wacko is a fans forum. Jesse has been speaking to. See, I don't agree because a minute ago, Leeds United from their official Twitter account have tweeted out the Jesse Marsh post-match. Surely they don't sack him. I'm not sure. Let me just see what he's got to say. One sec. To Herder. 1 second. Let me just put this up. I won't be able to play it to you, otherwise my video will get taken down. You know what? Why is it doing that? Just bear with us one, folks. I just want to see what's being said. But I don't see them tweeting that out if he's going to be sacked. Let's have a look. How do you assess the game? I don't want the fans to hear tactical analysis right now. We have a good start to the game. Feel good. I felt that, yeah. He says, we find ways to hurt ourselves, to give up goals. He said our confidence isn't at its highest. But that's his job, though, right? I thought that's what he was really good at. He came in. This is what I will say, right? He came into this football club and said everyone was depressed. They were trained too hard. What's happening now, bro? Tell me, please. He says, do you put it down to basics for defendings? He says, yeah, set pieces, not good. We take a lot of pride on. But this is the thing. He takes a lot of pride on. He spends a lot of time on it. We shit from him. So we have to do better. It's unacceptable. Message to the fans. I understand your frustration. We're all in that boat. I'm responsible. I'm responsible for making them better. I'll work tirelessly to get confidence and show belief in them, to stay strong and keep pushing. We have to do better. Questions about your future. His response is, I'm here for the long term. I love this club. He said, I'm investing everything to try and make us better. He sounds pretty bullish. He sounds pretty bullish. Or someone's just messaged me to say there's no happening at Ellen Road. I don't know. He sounds pretty bullish, so I don't see he's been sacked, if I'm honest. I did that with Bielsa after Spurs. Right, okay, they did the interview, yeah. I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember that time. I just remember seeing the tweet from... This is my thing, is like the Athletic reported it straight away. And the fact that we haven't heard anything and the noise throughout the week was, no, he's going to stay, etc. I'm not sure he gets the sack. Yeah, Ollie, it was bad, wasn't it, bro? Really, really bad. Well, no, I'm just like, I thought in parts we were all right, bro. I said that on the watch long. I thought in parts we were all right, but I don't know. It's what it is. I'm just going to have a look actually on WhatsApp. 185. Wow. I know where that's from, to be honest. One sec. After the Leicester game, Leeds press team were briefing the media that Marsh has the full backing of the board. That was after the Leicester game. Maybe that will have changed now, but be interesting to see. But I think nothing's happening right now, is it? Still live. Name is Liam. Yeah, we've been going for 3.5 hours. I'm dying for a piss, but I don't think he's going anywhere, to be honest. I don't think he's going anywhere. So Luke Ayling says stay calm. But it's 2 points from 24 people. Let's see what Luke's saying. We're starting games well, but not taking our chances, says Ayling. He said pick ourselves up and go again, says Luke. He's out there fronting to the media, is Luke. I just don't know. Orta's trending in the UK. He'll be getting a lot of stick because ultimately he's their man. A lot of Leeds fans turning actually on social media who backed him previously. Get Jossie gone. Do not, and I say this very clearly, do not let Victor or choose the next guy. Orta needs to go with Jesse. Feel sorry for Marsh, nice guy who kept us up, but out of his depth. I hate Leeds, I hate Radrazani, I hate Orta, I hate Angus Kinnear, I hate Jesse Marsh. Jesse Marsh's position has become untenable. There's a lot of it on social media at the minute. It doesn't look like anything's happening right now, folks. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the Tottenham Newcastle game, and then after that, I'll do my post match. No, I wouldn't take Ollie Chris Groves, not in a month of Sundays. I don't want Dyche, I don't want no. Go get me an Argentinian with glasses who knows about 70 odd. Yeah. Ain't that happen? Listen, let me just say though, we hit over 2,000 live watched viewers tonight. This video is off the chain. Thank you everyone for your super chats as well. It massively helps. I'm still proved everything. I just need that mic, that show mic. It's the next thing. It's just quite expensive, so I'm getting there. I'm I'm sorry for sometimes getting really frustrated and biting at some of the comments. But, I think some of you know how to push the button as well. You enjoy that, I think, the realism, the frustratedness. But I just want to say, genuinely, so much love for all your support. Like I say, 3.5 hours. A lot of you will have been here right from the start. Liking the video. I mean, we got, someone's just put there 1.5, like 1,500 likes is insane. So thank you all so much. Plays on millions, fans can't. Yeah, well, listen, bro. This kills me, by the way. The cost of living crisis, all this lighting and that. Yeah, man, love this. Liberty, do you still want to? I thought you were going to do a podcast. Hit me up because I don't know what happened with that. Because I know you put out on Twitter, didn't you, a while back? You did well, Joe. It's a tough gig right now. Rick, no bites from me, brother. You're probably not a Leeds fan. Sack him now, legend. Joe, thanks always. Love my man. Love to you as well. Love Chris Groves as well, who was pushing the buttons on the Bamford chat. Every time it was coming in, Chris, I was going out of fire. This is what I mean. It's glad. It's mad. Sack the board. I agree with it. Like, this is what I will say just to finish. Jesse's been let down, and I've said that before. Those that watch me regularly, he's been let down. He wanted a striker, he wanted a left back, he didn't get it. Big up DP. So he's been let down, but also we have to remember, big up Jack. We have to remember that he has managed a team that's gone without a win for 9 games. I'm lying. It's 8. It's 8, but it probably will be 9, and it could be 10, and You know what I mean? And I'm seeing people like my man here who I know Russ, and he's very, very placid. So the fact that he's going, get Marsh gone now. This is for you, Russ.
It's time to go!
And on that note, folks, I'll leave it there. Okay.
It's time to go!
I can't lie to you. It's quite good. That's for you, Russ. Yeah, Anfield up next. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is, Jennifer. You're right. It's all just it's all just a little bit disappointing. But all love, folks, and I'll see you soon.
I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
Even any rush, cause I'm finally getting